Yeah, Randy Snutz is here. He's returned with us from Alhambra currently.
I'm back again.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Randy Snutz and his friends.
And my friends.
Man,
Yeah, I love these toilets
Me
and
too.
the things that sit on them.
me too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, dude. Hey.
What?
Yeah, man.
huh?
What's going on?
Hey. Oh, who's sorry. Who are you,
Excuse
sir?
me.
Come on, dude. You don't recognize me? I'm the guy who fills the urinal at your favorite restaurant with ice.
Oh. Okay.
What's going on? I heard you guys talking about toilets, so I came in here with my ice bucket.
Yeah, God, you have a huge ice bucket here.
Yeah, you guys want to piss in it?
Adam just went.
I'm all good.
Oh, too bad, dude. If I had known you were going, I would have put some ice in that urinal and you could have pissed in it, and it would have been nice to watch the ice melt and feel powerful.
So you not only do you fill the urinals with ice, you enjoy watching them melt with urine?
I mean, I'm not gonna watch unless you ask me to watch you melt some of that ice, you know. But I think it's a universal thing that people are we lose so much control in our lives that it's nice to know my piss is always gonna be hot and capable of melting ice.
I'm sorry. Who are you and why did you come in here?
You don't recognize me? I work at your favorite restaurant.
What's my favorite restaurant according to you?
Didomio's?
Didomio. Yeah, of course that's my favorite restaurant. But
Yeah. Well, my name's Randy Snutz. I've been working at Didomio's for a couple of years.
You
Sorry,
work at Didomio's?
Yeah.
What is your last name?
Snutz?
Snutz.
Yeah, SNUTS.
Yeah. Okay, I was just checking what your last name was.
It's Irish.
Oh, you're one of the Irish people.
Yeah.
I have a question because I'm actually happy you're here because I've always wondered why ice in the urinals.
Yeah, that's a great question. I've never really understood it because is it supposed to keep the pee cold? That's the only theory I have.
Right. Why would you need your pee to be colder than it was when it left you? I mean, it's going to drop in temperature no matter what. Why
Plus,
ice?
it's just going right down that pipe, I hope.
Yeah.
Because when you have ice there, it's like, how when you pour just a nice fifth of scotch on some ice. Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
I just love the sound of it.
I just love the sometimes I wouldn't even drink it because I have a drinking problem and I really should be quitting. But I just love the sound of it. I love the taste of it. And I can't help but taste it.
And I don't even
drink the whole thing.
I don't even drink, but I have a vast collection of scotches and a vast collection of different ice making machines.
And sometimes I don't even pour it on ice. Sometimes I just pour it down the sink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just
I
like
love
a
that
nice
sound.
15-year-old. You just look right down the sink. Sometimes I just pour it down the toilet. Oh my gosh. It's so nice. It's so great to have such an appreciation for fine things.
Yeah.
Especially a clean toilet like the ones you have here.
Oh, but to my point, what I was going to say is anytime you pour scotch on ice, you're left with scotch molecules on top of the ice. Instead of it just going down the toilet, the pee molecules are now coagulating on top of the ice. What is the purpose of this, sir?
That's just the good stuff, That's what happens after.
It's the good stuff?
Yeah, that's the good stuff, baby. Look, I'm not going to speculate on why it feels good to pee on ice. Although, I've said my piece on this, it makes us feel powerful.
Yeah, you have said a bit
your
of
piece.
Yeah,
but why does it make us feel powerful? Because we have the power to melt the ice.
Yeah. Well, a lot of religions believe in predestination and
Sure.
You're the fate of your life is already predetermined.
Sometimes I think that humans have choice.
Yeah, so do I. And I think the best choice to make is to enact change in the world. But it's actually pretty difficult, what can leave you feeling out of control.
Right. Yeah. So we feel out of control in our lives, and this is one thing that we can that sort of settles us down and makes us feel good. Hey, at least I can melt ice with my penis.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So that's why there is ice in urinals, is to make people feel more in control of their lives and their destiny?
Werner Herzog would say that it's sort of man above nature and sort of asserting man's dominance over nature. Is that correct?
That's pretty interesting. Yeah. I would definitely say that Werner Herzog has pissed on ice before and let it melt and gotten his jollies off of it.
Yeah, I got to ask him about that.
Do you think that's where Werner Herzog gets all of his ideas?
I'm not going to speculate on that, but
you won't. Okay,
no,
good. I was
But-
going to say, Adam, that's a little rude to ask him to speculate on that.
Well, I wasn't asking him to speculate. I was just asking him if it's true.
Oh, okay. You were asking for facts.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Please don't speculate. Tell us the facts.
Oh, yeah, that's absolutely true.
Okay, good.
okay.
I'm just not going to speculate on something.
Okay.
like
No,
that,
please don't
Please,
speculate.
dude. God, when you even say it, it just gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I'm glad you guys brought up Werner Herzog because,
Scott brought it up. I had nothing.
We didn't do that in tandem.
Oh, right. All right. Well, I'm glad that Scott brought it up, and then Adam, you piggybacked off of it.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't call it piggybacking. I wasn't following Scott.
I would call it a sidecar more than like when Robin would sit in Batman's sidecar and just go faster, Batman.
No, it was a completely independent question. I would have asked it whether you brought up Werner Herzog or not.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're riding two motorcycles separately,
going the exact same speed down the exact same fairway on a golf course.
Okay, motorcycles on a golf course. Great.
I love this kind of industry talk.
Right.
It really gets me going. But the reason I was excited about it was I had a beef to bring up with you guys.
Okay.
So, I'm pretty sure that
when I go to I can barely pronounce it. I love the restaurant though. It's
Didomio's.
Didomio's. When I go to Didomio's,
it's your favorite restaurant, Scott.
But I mean, it's so hard to pronounce. You got two apostrophes in there.
Didomio's?
It's like talking Tang.
Didomio's, yeah.
But when I go there, I order the beef. And sometimes someone brings me the beef there.
Yeah.
So if you're bringing me a beef that you wanted to bring up, so that's very akin to my experience at Didomio's.
Yeah, I know. Well, Didomio's is one of the only BYO beef places in the city where you bring your own beef and they'll cook it for you.
Yeah, I love that about it.
Yeah.
So you bring raw beef to the restaurant?
Well, it's not raw. You're going to sear it at home.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm sorry.
But you're not going to bring fully cooked beef to a restaurant and be like, please do something with this.
Yeah, what can you do with this?
Seared beef.
Sure, it's got a nice sear on it. You want just some nice, some browning, some nice char.
And then what did they do with it then?
They do all the rest, bro.
Yeah, man. They add the accoutrement. They add all the condiments and stuff.
So they season your beef for you.
When you put it that way, you perv.
Yeah.
Why is that perverted? I don't understand.
This guy's got a boner under the table.
No, I absolutely
we have the
not.
mic down there. I can hear it.
Yeah,
there it is.
There it is. He just had to move the mic from his butt to his crotch.
Okay, so fine. I have a boner when I talk about seared beef. Who
and
cares?
Seasoning your beef.
So wait. So how much do they charge for this? Just for seasoning and cooking your beef a little more than?
It's not a lot. It's like $300, $400.
That's
it's not that much.
Incredibly expensive.
It's not that much. I mean, when you're in the top 1% of the top 1%, it's not that much.
But you're not, Scott.
What do you mean?
You're not in the top 1% of the top 1%.
I think I am.
I think you're not. What, did you have billions of dollars?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then you are.
Yeah, of course I do.
$300 or $400 is not a lot of money for someone to cook your beef.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess for the top 1% of the 1%.
Yeah, at one point someone came up, I had millions of dollars, and someone said, what's cooler than millions of dollars? Billions of dollars. And I went, oh, okay, I'll have those. And then, yeah.
And you just had them?
Yeah, that was all it took.
Just someone saying that, and then you
it was
acquiring.
It was a leprechaun. And I caught him, and I forced him to give me his gold. Anyway, it's a long fucking... God, Adam, we're talking to Randy Snutz over here.
Sorry.
You're asking me about my leprechaun history.
It's Randy Snutz.
Snutz!
Snutz, yeah. S-N-U-T-S.
When you say it, I can hear Snutz, but when you say it, I can't tell if it's
He's not
Snutz
from
or
Santa
Snutz.
Cruz or California, bro.
Yeah, dude. I'm like third generation American, and my family's from Dublin. It's Snutz.
Okay.
It's a classic Irish name. Snutz.
Got it.
So you have a bone to pick, so to speak, with me?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that the movie The Lake House was directly inspired from events of my life, and I want to sue somebody for it, but I don't know where to begin.
Good thing that you came to me about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that a beef with Scott or I?
Well, it's not a beef with you guys. It's just a beef I have
you
in
wanted to
general
bring
that
up.
I need
I
help
see.
with.
Okay.
Yeah,
I need
of course.
help. Someone's got to help, figure this out for me.
All right, well, let's talk about the plot of The Lake House.
Now, this is Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock.
Yeah,
Sure.
absolutely.
They-
Making magic together once again.
They live in a house in separate time periods, correct?
Yeah. He lives there in 2004, know, and she lives there in 2006.
Okay. So not that far apart.
2 years apart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But then they're writing letters to each other because one's an owner, and the other's an owner, and then
Oh, is one renting or is one in? They're both owners.
they're both owners, and then they figure out that this
That's very important. Do they talk about that in the film? Do they both say, "I'm an owner"?
Yeah,
in
they're
one of their first lines.
Did they put the deed? Because there's a magic mailbox, right?
Yeah. So they're trying to mail each other, trying to mail the previous owner and the other owner problems about the house.
Why didn't they
Right.
just call it the magic mailbox?
I don't know, because if it was
I'd go
called the
see
magic,
that film.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
I mean, I saw the lake house, but I would see it twice if it was called the Magic Mailbox.
Sure, just to see that come up on the screen.
Of course.
Oh, my gosh.
I saw the lake house a bunch of times on airplanes.
Oh, really? Where were you flying from and to where?
I was flying from Seattle to Spokane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then back and forth, or do you just stay there for a
I
while?
had to do it 3 times to complete the film.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, you to complete because it was a short flight?
Yeah, it's not a long flight.
Right.
know.
So just there and then back and then there again, and then what'd you do at that point?
At that point, then I rented a car and drove back.
Okay, great. Yeah.
But since
back to
they
Seattle.
wouldn't show a movie on a flight that's only like 45 minutes, does that mean that you brought your own portable device and just watched sections of the movie on the short flight?
Yeah, and then I repowered my laptop once I got to the Spokane airport.
Sure, that takes about 14 hours or so.
Yeah.
Get it at full charge.
And then get on standby, and then turn my computer on once I get on the flight. Once they say it's okay to turn it on.
Oh, sure. Okay, all right.
Back in like
Federal aviation regulations.
So it ends up you have like 22 minutes of screen time if you're going by FAA regulations.
Yeah, pretty much.
Great. So it took you 3 flights. And they have a magic mailbox. Can I ask you some? And so that's the plot of the lake house. They have a magic mailbox. They mail back and forth, and then they fall in love, and then they go meet each other. In 2006, I guess, they go meet each other.
They figure out that, so Keanu Reeves is sneaky about it.
Yeah.
And he goes and he meets her.
He's a little sneak.
Yeah.
Man, he's always sneaky in his movies. Did you see John Reynolds or
John Wick, I believe
John
is
Wick?
what you're talking about. That's not a good pull. Reynolds to Wick.
Well, whichever. He was
Wick-ever.
He was really sneaky in that movie.
He's so sneaky. Yeah, he should wear sneakers in all of his films.
Well,
He's
sometimes
so
he
sneaky.
does, Scott.
All right. I'm sorry. Look, Adam, I want to apologize to you.
I accept your apology and I thank you.
All right. I appreciate you accepting my apology. It takes a big man to do that.
Thank you.
I have reason to believe that John Wick was also based on my life.
Really? Well, let's
Yeah.
talk about your life because this is interesting to me. So that's the plot of the lake house.
Uh-huh.
Did you own a lake house?
Yeah. So I grew up with a lake house, and we used to go there for summers and stuff and whatnot.
Okay.
So I had a mailbox, and I used to correspond with people, and they'd say, "This ain't now, this is before," and I didn't believe it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just received what, a postcard or a letter?
Yeah, I'd get a postcard that was dated, 2 weeks before the day.
Okay. Well, that's look. A lot of the mail is dated at dates that are previous to when you actually receive them. It takes a little bit of a time to actually deliver the mail.
See, this sounds a lot like the Lake House too.
Well,
The Lake House 2?
Yeah, the Lake House too.
Wait, is that in development? Is this like a Rush Hour 4 situation?
It came out already.
it did? Are Keanu
Yeah.
Reeves and Sandra Bullock in it?
Yeah, they are. They both play mailmen that get a lake house.
Wow, it sounds like a real four-hander. Wow. My gosh. Well, that is so you would receive mail and it would have a postmark from a date previous to the day that you received it. And then you thought that when you saw the lake house, you thought it was based on you.
Yeah, dude, that's based on me.
Okay.
Now,
I think he's got a case here.
Yeah, I think that. Do you have an attorney yet, or
No,
I would like to pass the bar and represent you.
you should? The bar is super easy,
It's super easy. I'll just do
especially
it
in California.
I'll do it today.
Okay, so by the end of the day, it looks like you have representation.
Yeah, dude, I would love that.
Okay.
That'd be killer.
Great. Well, let's get into a judge, jury, and executioner situation with this thing.
If I could just ask real quick, again, on the postcard in the message column where people write like, hey, how's it going? I'm in Paris, just thinking of you. This is not the postcard. I'm not asserting this is a postcard you received. I'm just...
The court stipulates this is not the postcard.
Okay, thank you.
I'm pretty good already.
Not bad.
In that section of the postcard, people would write to you, this isn't now.
This ain't now. This is then. Is that what?
Yeah, this ain't now, this is then.
And did this happen before the Lake House was released?
No, I bet that's the kicker of it is.
That's the crazy thing is that it
was-
started happening after I saw the
and
Lake House.
they were writing it before.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Because I heard the Lake House came out in 2006, but was actually written in 2010.
okay. And they
checks out.
maybe they put the script into a magic
Into a
mailbox
magic
and sent it
mailbox,
back.
yeah. And they knew they watched it. They just typed out everything that happened in the movie, including Sandra Bullock does this, Keanu Reeves does this,
Right.
Keanu Reeves sneaks around, does this, and then they put it in the magic mailbox. They mail it back to themselves, and then oh my gosh!
And the sneakiest part is that they renamed it the Lake House. In 2010, it was called the Magic Mailbox.
Wow!
Yeah.
Amazing.
And how does all of this add up to you having a case against them?
2 plus 2 in this case equals 4, Adam.
Well, listen, I'm not a lawyer, and I like Scott.
And I will be.
Yeah, by the end of the day. Mm-hmm. But I think
habeas corpus, Adam.
Are you saying that as like lawyer language?
Ipso facto.
Okay, that means nothing. I know.
To a non-lawyer such as yourself.
Such as yourself, correct?
Esquire.
Don't get
ever heard of it?
Don't get all high and mighty with me just because you're going to be a lawyer. That's like me saying I'm going to be a CIA special agent by the end of the month.
You're what now?
I'm going to be a CIA special agent by the end of the month.
Hold on. Okay, Randy, hold on 1 second. I got to talk to Adam.
I'm going to back away from the mic.
Oh my God. You're going to be in the CIA?
Did I stutter?
Say it again. Let me see if you do.
I'm going to be a CIA
That's what it was. You
agent
just did stutter. That's why I didn't understand.
End of the month.
Yeah. What's going on?
Did I stutter?
Yes, you did. That's why I didn't understand you.
Sorry. I've just been stuttering lately when I'm talking about my CIA training.
Well, that's because you're nervous. You got to get over this, bro.
It's terrifying. You know what they do to train you to be a CIA
What do they do?
special agent analyst?
What's that?
They bring you up into an airplane.
Oh my God, this sounds horrible already. I mean, Randy over here, he's done it 3 times recently, but not me.
Yeah.
Have you been up in an airplane, Randy? Oh, you watched The Lake House in an airplane, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've been driving ever since because I got so mad about that.
Oh my gosh.
It's incredibly infuriating, but also scary.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not close to the ground at all. You're way up there.
Yeah, man was never meant to play God.
Like when you're up in an airplane, it's completely different from being in a car.
Yeah.
It's like a car with wings, and that's something that I don't even want to think about in my America.
Well, if you had a car and it had wings on it, you'd be like saying to yourself, like, why does this thing have wings?
Yeah, it's like flap, 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 go fly away, car.
What am I going to go shit on someone's head?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
What am I going to go drive and land on a statue or something? It's like it doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
but
yeah.
you should shit on somebody's head, man.
I'm
Send a
going to.
message.
I would love to shit on someone's head.
Do it.
That's what it really comes down to.
Yeah,
You
that's
know, in planes, you can't put ice in the toilets in planes.
That
'cause
ice is really melting, by the way, I have to say.
Oh, yeah,
You've
it
been
is.
here so
There's
long.
a lot of precipitation coming out the sides of that container.
Well, I pissed in it right before I came in.
Okay, why are you carrying a bucket that you pissed in of ice?
I don't know. It's like a calling card, you know?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it kind of announces what you do and who you are.
Yeah, remember Home Alone? They were the wet bandits?
Sure.
You know? And me, I carry around a bucket full of ice that I pissed in.
Someone once told me never do a reference unless you can make a second reference. So I would love to hear a second reference to Home Alone.
To Home Alone?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, sure. All right. Kevin,
That's pretty basic.
I thought that was great.
thank you. All right.
Now, who said that about the references?
This guy who came in, this guy Don Darling, who did the show about a month ago. Anyway, but
Yeah, sounds like a pretty cool dude.
he does.
That guy sounds like a kick-ass dude.
Yeah. But that's all you got is Kevin?
No, I got a ton more.
Okay.
Dude, quit grilling me. Like, I want to see Adam shit on your head now, you know?
Okay, that's true.
You're going
Okay.
to keep sassing me like that. I want to see a hot load sitting on the top of your head. I want to put a hat on it, too. And I want you to pull it off and scratch your head and put your hand in his shit.
I guess maybe like if it were a stovepipe, it would, like
Well, he's not going to balance the shit
lengthwise.
on your head.
It's like a game of Jenga or something. It's just like stacked up there.
Just one Jenga thing standing up longwise. Yeah. No, I got a ton of Home Alone references. I saw that thing in June in theaters.
June, this past June?
Yeah, this past June.
You went to a theater to see this.
Yeah,
was it
dude.
this on your own portable device?
Yeah, absolutely.
What was the real movie playing?
The real movie that was playing?
Yeah.
Let's see. In June, it was I know this.
Oh, you know
The
this.
Overnight?
Yeah, it was The Overnight.
That film there that Adam was so upset about Tell Me You Love Me showing a fake penis that he decided to show his real penis in?
That's when I pulled out my own device and started watching Home Alone again. Oh, I'm not dealing with this fake penis. I need real.
No, that was his real peen.
That was my
that was real
penis.
dick?
And in Home
Jesus
Alone,
Christ, that was a nice dick.
In Home Alone, there's a bunch of real dicks as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. When Daniel Stern when Daniel Stern first is alone in the van.
Sure.
And
he's like, these guys are home alone. I'm finally alone in this van.
Yeah.
Whip.
Time to crank. Crank, 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 crank. The way that he jerks off sounds like a car motor turning over.
Sure.
Yeah. It's so weird that people never talk about that scene.
It's a strange scene, but it's a holiday classic.
Yeah, no, I mean.
And then the mom yells Kevin, and he blows his load all over the inside of the windshield.
Yeah.
They don't have wipers for that.
Yeah. And he has ghost cum all over his face. Well, I know that.
You know that. I never saw that until.
So you can see it in movies.
In movies.
As well.
Oh, yeah. It's mainly in movies.
And who had the most ghosts come on their face in Home Alone?
Oh, in Home Alone? Oh, okay. Well, Kevin, obviously.
That's why she yells
And it was
Kevin.
Michael Jackson's cum from after he died. He went back in time and did it in Home Alone.
So if there's real cum on someone's face, and when they die, it turns into ghost cum?
Yes. Yeah, see? It all makes sense. It's like a magic mailbox of cum.
Sure.
Sure.
And that guy salting the streets, he blows his load a ton in that movie.
Yeah.
And he's like, Kevin.
Yeah. Anyway, all great references.
Yeah, yeah.
You mean the old man with the thing? The guy that ends up being kind of the hero of the film?
Yeah. Remember when he's like, Fuller, go easy on the Pepsi, and then he blows his load?
Yeah.
Yep. All good references. Well, I think you have a case.
Yeah, right? So the Lake House is based off my movie. Anybody
Your movie. Wait, you made a movie about this?
Yeah. Well, the movie of my life.
Oh, sure, but you made a movie.
Yeah, I made it. Yeah.
So you made like a biopic of yourself.
Yeah, I made it off my T-Mobile MyTouch phone.
Okay, great. How'd it come out?
Pretty terrible. It's really grainy.
How long is it?
A minute and a half.
Okay. I want to see this thing.
That's a quick biopic.
Can you play it for us?
Sure, I just got to log into my MySpace account.
Okay, yeah, no problem. We have nothing but time here.
It's down. My MySpace account only has some of my recorded cover songs.
Oh, man, that's too bad. Well, when we come back from break, I want you to play this thing.
All right, well, while we're on break, if anybody wants to help fill this.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I definitely do.
It's
And
really
we know
starting
Adam will.
I can really smell it right now. Your pee mixing with that ice is really creating a bit of an odor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made myself a spinach turmeric smoothie before I came here.
Okay, great. Well, we'll be right back with more Comedy Bang Bang after this. Comedy Bang Bang, we're back here, and Adam has some biz, a little biz he's taking care of on the old smartphone.
You know, the thing about having a smartphone these days,
Yep.
Scott, is that
Oh, I know.
it's like carrying around an office with you.
An office right in your pocket.
You can always be working. The drawback, the average work
It's like,
day
when do you
now
clock out?
stretches into 9, 10 p.m.
But a smartphone is almost like a little tiny cubicle that you can put around yourself and just get down to biz.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm carrying around my office right now, too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really
you
starting to
and your
smell.
eyes.
It's
Now,
really
Scott,
bad.
why didn't you just run to the restroom? Why did you have to pee into the bucket?
Well, it's right here, you know. I mean, the restroom is 3 buildings away because we don't like people going to the restroom around
And
here.
Dodomio's is like 2 miles away.
Yeah, I thought about that. I did. It was really tempting. You got and plus I have a nice T-bone here.
Oh, that'd be great. We'd have to sear it first, though. On the hood of my car, it runs hot.
Oh, really? What's going on with your car? It's overheating a lot.
Yeah, it's a real bad scene.
What kind of car do you have?
I got a 89 Camaro.
89. Wow, that's a great year for Camaros.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Pretty old car at this point. And no wonder it's running hot.
Yeah, it's running real hot. No, I've never put oil into it.
Okay. Yeah, it needs some.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I think a real simple solution for that, just put some oil in that bad boy.
Did you ever throw any water into the old radiator?
Sometimes I throw ice on the top and I piss on it.
Yeah, see,
That's just as good.
No, not at all. It's actually, if you don't put water in the radiator and, like Scott said, oil into the engine, your car is not going to work.
I don't know.
Wait, we got car talk over here. You know what I mean?
It's just basic common sense.
Hey, car talk. You want to take some calls?
Sure. I mean,
Okay, let's take some calls. Here we go. Bring, bring, bring.
Hi, is this Car Talk?
Yeah, this is Car Talk.
Hey, I got a car and I want to talk about it.
Sure. What's your question?
I don't have a question. I just want to talk about my car.
Okay. What kind of car you got?
It's a 2020 Prius.
A 2020.
It was a magic mailbox situation. Someone mailed it to me.
Okay. Listen, what you're going to want to do.
Baba booey, ha, fuck you.
All right.
Wow, that guy was rude.
Being a radio host is tough.
It's tough these days with the Baba Booey situation going on.
It's rampant Baba Booey everywhere.
Gosh.
Can't believe how long he talked before he dropped the Baba Booey
Oh, he
hammer.
really lulled us into a false sense of security.
Then Baba Booey.
Yeah. Wait, did you come on this show just to say Baba Booey?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This whole thing?
This whole thing was just Randy Snutz. You just wanted to say Baba Booey?
Yeah, this isn't even my piss.
What?
Whose
man.
pee is it?
Some guy right outside, I was like, hey, whoa. Why are you walking so fast? And the guy's, and he
That's
was
a
like,
good story.
I gotta take a piss.
Hey, no more details needed on
All
that.
right, yeah.
All right, well, let's get to our next guest. He is a busboy at a restaurant. I've spoken to him.
What kind of fucking show is this?
I don't know. I spoke to him once before. Please welcome Randy Snutz. Randy Snutz.
First of all, I just want to say that I was in the wings and I heard a lot of scandalous language, and I think that's friggin' awesome.
Good to see you again, Randy.
Yeah, great to see you. That's some kick-ass shit. I was just hanging out back there. I was walking around town trying to find a Jack Astor's, and I ended up in buttholes. Not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting and what was it?
I wanted a burger and to watch some sports, watch the big game on TV, and instead, my ass got more attention than the time I tricked my girlfriend into giving me a butt massage.
How'd you trick her?
Huh?
How'd you trick her?
I just told her to touch my butt.
She must be dumb as hell.
Yeah, man, she was scandalous, too.
She was scandalous?
Yeah, she was scandalous. She always brought the drama, if you know what I'm saying, Scott. It was always one thing or another. I'd be throwing a party at my apartment, and she'd be like, what did Kristen talk to you about while you guys were over at the fridge? And I'd be like, Jesus Christ, here we go again. You know what I'm saying? High drama, She'd be like, what was your mom calling you about? And I was like, God damn it, some family stuff. And she'd be like, I want to know about it. And I'd be like, this is getting too deep. And she'd be like, how deep can it get? And I was like, not with the rhetorical questions, bitch. And she'd be like, I'm out of here.
Is that when you tricked her into touching your butt?
It's an honor to meet you, sir.
Thank you, Randy. You're very nice.
I've always wanted to know if you were fucking immortal or not.
I am.
Hell yeah. That kicks ass, dude. My ex-girlfriend once told me that her dad was immortal, but I knew it was a lie.
Who's her dad?
Some fucking guy.
Randy, is he put out with everything asked to about you?
It's probably best that you're not with your ex-girlfriend any longer.
Yeah, man, she was always bringing high drama, scandal. It's not nice to call a woman a piece of shit, but she definitely was.
Did you call her that to her face?
Hell no, I didn't want to have my foot chopped off.
What?
Why would you
Yeah.
get your foot?
I don't know, when I'm sleeping, it's the easiest thing to grab and cut.
Do you have short sheets on the bed?
Hey, wait.
Sheets are gonna keep her out?
Hold on. It's hard to cut off a foot. Doesn't matter the length of the sheets.
Not when you're as drunk as I am. Dude, I could sleep through a championship game and a fucking subsequent riot.
Randy.
Hey, Scott, what's going on? So first of all, some context. I'm a busboy at Scott's favorite restaurant, Didomio's.
Didomio's.
I haven't seen you in a while, man.
Well, I've been on tour here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is the last night of the tour. It's a little over 3 weeks.
You know we deliver, right?
I don't think you deliver out of the city limits.
Dude, I would do that for you.
Is that why you're here?
Yeah, man.
I got a side of rice and some steamed vegetables.
That's all you brought?
Yeah, dude, I knew it would travel well.
Did you eat the rest on the way here? Be honest.
Yeah, dude, I've been busted.
What kind of food do you guys serve?
It's a bring your own meat establishment. So you bring in your meat and you tell us, no, we tell you how we're gonna cook it.
You don't even get to choose how it's cooked?
Nah, dude, $300 a plate. And it's hit or miss.
And Scott, this is your favorite restaurant.
I love it.
I don't care.
What kind of meat do you bring?
Damn it. I've been Icona Pops.
By the best of them.
What kind of meat do you bring?
I like blood sausage.
Ew.
Well, you don't like that?
I just pictured him poking it and blood squirting out.
And you don't like that?
I'm opposite.
That checks out.
Randy, this is John Lennon, by the way.
Hello.
Wow, holy fucking shit.
Thank you. Do you do chicken wings?
Yeah, as long
Okay.
as you bring them yourself.
All right. I could do it.
Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah, of course, man. I'll give them to the chef and he'll whip something up.
Yeah, chicken wings.
Yeah,
what
I
a
want
whip
them
up.
sort of served, deep fried with some hot sauce on them.
Dude, we don't take requests.
That's the problem I'm running into.
He doesn't care if you're from the European band The Beatles.
Well, what if I sang one of my songs here with Dan for him?
I mean, we could pretend the chef is here and you could do that.
I don't want to.
Anyway, things are going good at work.
Oh, yeah.
Man, remember when Kobe got in trouble in Colorado and he was like, at least I got basketball.
Yeah.
Well, my situation is nothing like that.
At least you have that woman. I don't
No.
exactly remember what happened with him. I'm more of a Michael Jordan fan.
Going through Kobe's Colorado case is not really appropriate for, 1,500 plus seat venue.
That's what I thought.
It's fascinating, but, it's nothing you can't find out at smokinggun.com. Anyway, what I was trying to say is, I enjoy working, and it helps me get away from the scandal that is my life.
You have a scandalous life.
Yeah, man, all the time. Ladies are always coming at me saying, what's up?
And that's high drama for you.
Hell yeah. Because here's the thing, I'm quick to commit.
You are, really?
Oh, yeah.
At what point do you say, I love you?
Man, before the end of the first date. See, here's my deal. I'll do anything to get pussy. So, 3 little words will do it? Man, I'll say it before the appetizers come.
What's your success rate with that scheme?
I actually have a spreadsheet at home on Google Docs, and it's 78% right now.
It's pretty high.
With women you've said I love you to, or with just dates in general?
Just dates in general.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Then the problem is that, since I'm always in, that mode, then I'll have a girlfriend like that,
Yeah.
And then, girls start talking to me, or I start talking to some girls, and then my girlfriend gets upset. And then it's just nonstop drama. And then, shit goes down.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should just try to juggle women, date around, not be exclusive.
You can do that?
Yeah. You can, I wouldn't know that much about it these days, but...
Not that much.
But you can, sort of play the field, as they say.
Well, I wouldn't really know how to go about doing that. Would I just tell a girl, hey, I just want to have sex?
Yeah, some girls would appreciate that, Dan?
I'd appreciate that.
All right, but I'm not trying to fuck Dan.
This is the problem I have everywhere I go.
I'm not going to say no. Maybe I'd fuck Dan. I don't know.
No, I'm not saying that you and Dan are going to have sex. I'm saying that sometimes, like ladies out there, who would appreciate just, a nice, honest, hey, I want to have sex with you. Oh.
They thought you were asking.
Ho-ho! You got ho-hoed.
I mean, I'm in Canada. Like, maybe Dan and I hook up tonight. I don't know.
No, it's not.
Anything goes up here, man.
Anything goes? Yeah, dude. All right.
Have you had experiences like that down in the States ever?
Like with guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm as bi as the day is long.
Then why are you saying you'll try it? Because it's Canada.
Oh, I've never been with a Canadian guy.
Oh, okay. The Canada part was what was throwing you.
Dude, I'm a firm believer in aliens. Maybe Canadian people are like configured differently. I don't know. But dude, like for me, it's all about love. Like I don't see like gender, or genitalia.
You don't see genitalia? You're dating the wrong people.
Yeah, that's what she would have said should that information been brought to her. And also the thing that was said would also have to be slightly different. To make it more euphemistic. But, we're just talking, so I've seen all the offices, and maybe you've seen some of them too. But, there's an easier way of saying that. But you know what I'm getting at. Just keeping it light. And a little nasty.
I'm going to turn this way now.
Sure. I'm surprised you hadn't yet.
So, Randy, what do you hope to do while you're up here in Canada? I mean, you're here to deliver me food, but now you're on a stage with Santa and an elf and John Lennon and Dan Mangan and, well, me.
All right. I mean, don't get me wrong, like this kicks ass, so I'll probably bask in the glow of this for the rest of the night.
Right.
I'll probably tell Santa what I want for Christmas.
What do you want for Christmas? He's right here.
You might as well tell me.
Dude, I wouldn't mind all of the Offspring CDs.
A lot of libraries have those that you can take for free if you have a card. So you might not want to waste a gift on that because you can get it for free, but whatever you want to do.
Dan, do you know any Offspring songs?
Not since I was 16.
Did you learn something?
Oh, I knew them, yeah. They're gone, though.
Which ones did you learn?
Long gone.
Why don't you get a job?
Come out and play.
You gotta keep them separated.
Hey, I remember that one,
Mind.
sure.
If you're under 18, you won't be doing any time. Come out and suck my dick.
He'd go, come on and play.
There's a great hook on that song. Right?
Yeah.
Remember? That's right.
Yeah. That shit's good.
All right, well, I guess I gotta tell some elves to make a bunch of fucking Offspring CDs.
That'd be great, dude. I work out to that stuff.
Good for you.
So you already have it?
Yeah, but I want it from Santa's bag. I'll leave out some milk and cookies.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to leave out like just a hot, savory dish for Santa sometime.
Like a casserole?
Yeah, like a casserole and like a, I don't know, lukewarm glass of cranberry juice.
What? Hey. Santa's not trying to hear that shit. I don't want, don't get any ideas, anyone. I don't want some weird casserole with your grandma's recipe or whatever. I need the sugar for energy.
What do you need the milk for?
To wash down the goddamn cookies. Oh, I'm supposed to eat 1 million dry cookies? Use your head, Ackerman.
What about like 7-Up or something?
Whoa! A cookie and a 7-Up. Come on, grow up.
He's gonna
grow
be
up.
burping. Like
Not
the
4
jeans.
years old. Come on.
I don't know. A lukewarm glass of cranberry juice really keeps your piss stream clear.
That's a mortal problem, dude. That's not an issue for me.
Oh, yeah. I forgot Santa's immortal.
Yeah.
That's got to come in handy when other people are dying.
He's been on the show before. This is it's so good to see him return. He is or was a waiter at my favorite restaurant.
Well, I wasn't technically a waiter. I was the person in charge of getting ice into the urinals at Dodomio's, your favorite restaurant.
Right, yeah. I mean, when I say waiter, I mean you would wait until the urinal needed more ice.
Yeah, usually in the
would,
bathroom, yeah.
Yeah, in the
Which
bathroom,
is what
yeah.
got me fired eventually, because I kept trying to pour ice while customers were like taking pisses in the urinals.
Right, and shrinkage is another term, David, that
you could write down a list of terms that have come into modern use that were not used before.
Want to go ahead and work on that, if you would, while we...
Sometimes I put something in the microwave and I say I'm going to nuke it. I mentioned that a little bit earlier.
A little bit earlier, yeah. Welcome back to the show, Randy Snutz. Hello, Randy.
Thanks for having me, Scott. It's good to see you as always.
This is Dan over here, Dan Wilson. Do you like music
Yeah, that
and
was
media?
great.
Thank you,
I
Randy.
love that. That last song is my girlfriend Carissa's favorite song, and like every time she threatens to break up with me, she starts playing it and sobbing.
Oh, cool.
It's really touching.
So does she not break up with you then, or...
No, I mean, she that has nothing to do with the song, but she's full of empty threats.
Right.
And so she uses the song as a way to tell you that she's going to break up with you? Or?
Yeah, she craves drama and attention, and she's always running around town with her scandalous behavior. And so I think that she sometimes attaches to things that have a bit more drama to them, and that song has a certain amount of gravity and weight, which I appreciate.
This is why women can't be president.
I don't know
dramatic.
about that. Yeah, I don't know
dramatic.
about that.
Holy
Testarossa.
shit.
It's been proven. It's been proven.
I'm not here to talk politics.
Yeah,
although I am ready to get into
You
this.
guys love science. That's science. That is
I don't know.
How exactly has it been proven?
Well,
You know what? I'm going to separate you guys because David, I feel like you're egging on Testarossa, and Testarossa. I don't know why you're
I'm just
saying things
speaking
like this.
science. You guys,
Yeah,
I thought you
I
guys in Hollywood loved science so much, but then you like science that agrees with what you agree with. Okay, I see.
Okay, but let's talk about the science of the service industry, which you would say that the food industry is a bit of science. I mean, recipes are like science in a way.
Sure, yeah.
Pouring chemicals on top of each other, that's science until you get that big volcano explosion.
I'm more one of those people that buys food than makes it.
Right.
Yeah. But I currently, I switched jobs, and the place that I work at now also sells food. I work at the AM PM in a Chevron gas station.
Oh, AM PM and a Chevron?
Yeah, the AM PM is the convenience store that's located inside the gas station, right next to where you pump the gas.
Right. I thought the AM PM also had a gas pumping business themselves. It seems odd that they would farm it out to the Chevron.
I'm not telling them what to do.
Right. Okay.
I'm sure they can collaborate, just like Dan collaborated with Adele, which, personally blew my fucking mind.
Right. So
that was very cool because I knew your records before this, but man, it'd be like if someone was you help that garbage man, take stuff out, which is important,
Right. So
just
that's
based on a really small scale, but Dan's on a big scale, and then Adele comes around, she's like, let's do this.
So what you're saying is what Dan did is sort of like if a garbage man was going around picking up garbage and then went to Adele's house and Adele was like, let me help you with that.
Well, I don't know. Did you take the garbage out at Adele's house?
I didn't do it.
Is that part of, by the way, when you're hired to do something like this, is that part of it? Do you have to do some light cleaning?
You make a short list of things you're not going to do.
Right.
And you just make sure they understand.
Okay, got it.
That's not going to happen.
So the AM...
Now I'm reading into the lyrics of the song, and I'm like, does any of this apply to Dan taking out her trash and her being thankful for it?
Right.
That reminds me because when I hired my girl, she's there. Once she shows up for the job, she's like, I don't do windows. Now what do? I'm screwed.
We all relate to that. So your AM PM Chevron is sort of like the Dan Wilson and Adele of gas station and convenience stores.
Yeah, I think
it's a wonderful collaboration that's very fruitful.
That'd be fair to say, yeah. And I do the windows at the AM PM too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, which is just playing off of what David said.
Yeah, no, you did that masterfully.
Yeah, I'm just trying to riff here.
So what do you do with the AM PM Chevron?
Well, I stock products in the store,
Okay.
So cold beverages in the fridges, and then I stock snacks, and there's a little area that has shaving supplies and feminine needs.
Right. So how big is the area and what?
Oh, it's 5 feet long. It's like 5 feet wide. You know what I mean?
I guess so. Yeah. So and it has shaving things as well as
yeah. You know that little like there's always like a shit ton of snacks, but then there's a little thing that's like maybe you need aspirin or like tampons or like something to shave with or
right.
Like rubbers.
Whoa.
That's
probably 1 of the 5 feet is dedicated to rubbers.
One complete foot dedicated to rubbers.
Yeah, because like let's be honest, people have all kinds of different sized dicks.
I mean, we could take a poll here.
Should we get into this?
Yeah, we should. Yeah, let's get into this.
Let's get into it.
All right.
I think everyone has the same size dick.
What?
Can I just ask Randy a question? Can I ask Randy a question?
Yeah, sure, Tester. Just try to keep it calm.
I'm calm.
Okay,
I'm calm.
okay.
I'm excited about this great nation of ours.
Your name is kind of a mix between testosterone and ponderosa.
Yeah, okay.
That's a great point.
That's just me riffing on
Two great American industries.
You a Bonanza fan when you say Ponderosa?
I like saying the word Bonanza, but I do not know what it means.
They've got another brother named Bonanza also.
Yeah.
You should know.
What about bananas? Are you a fan of bananas?
Dude, I go bananas.
Right. Okay, great.
I will say if I hook up with a chick and I don't know her, I'm throwing on a rubber.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dude, that's what they're there for, you know? Tag it and bag it.
For your dick that's the same size as mine.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What?
go ahead.
Oh, I've seen way more dicks than you guys.
Randy, do you find that you have this job now because normally you would have an illegal immigrant working a job like this, but because we've been deporting them like crazy.
No, that
thank
hasn't
you,
happened.
Mr. Trump. Are you grateful now to the Trump administration that you have this job?
Well, like I said, I don't really pay attention to politics. The only difference I've seen is that over the last 8 months to a year and a half, the country has been inflamed by a bunch of piece of shit assholes sharing their opinions. But otherwise, it seems like pretty much the same.
Other than that, it's exactly what
it's
it
exactly
was.
the same. The economy is basically the same, since 2008. It's
right. Not a lot of laws have really changed.
I agree with Randy. CNN, MSNBC, all this fake news. I'm with you.
I don't watch the news. I'm talking about people coming in just being upset at the AM PM and me being like, oh, settle down. I can help you out. And then they're coming at me and they're like, what does that mean? And I'm like, it doesn't mean anything. I'm trying to help you find rubbers or a Diet Coke.
Are they usually there for rubbers? What percentage of your customers are there for rubbers?
I'd say 50%. If you had to boil it down, right? I'd say you got to round up to 50% for rubbers.
So 50% rubbers, 50% gas and snacks?
I don't know.
By the way, that's a trick I use is I boil down my rubbers and then I can use them again.
You can size them for yourself that way.
So, Randy, I forget what we talked about last time you were here.
We talked about my girlfriend Carissa's scandalous behavior.
Oh, right. That's right. You say scandalous a lot.
No, it's the best adjective to describe her behavior.
Right. What has she been up to these days?
Collaborating with her friends to get up to some shenanigans that embarrass me constantly.
When you go over to their house, do you say, hey, let's have a collabo?
Dude, that's your word.
Wait, you're currently collaborating with your girlfriend's friends to embarrass her?
No, she is always accusing me of things around town. She's always like, why did you, my girlfriend says that you are, hanging out with, Nick DeSantonio or something like that. And
were you?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, yeah.
Who's Nick DeSantonio?
He works at the physical rehab services off of, Route 52.
What's the problem with you hanging out with Nick DeSantonio?
Well... He called her a cunt to her face.
Oh, well,
sis.
Well, I mean,
I can see that.
You can understand her issue with you hanging out with Nick. Then I mean,
but it's was she being?
No.
Women can be difficult.
Have you told Nick though that it's even if you're hanging out with him that it's just not cool to call your girlfriend that word?
I mean, it's hard to talk to guys about feelings and behavior.
Right, yeah. When's the last time you tried?
I mean, I was like, hey, dude, Carissa's kind of pissed at you over the C word. And he was like, but she was acting like one, and I'll say it to her face again. And I was like, well, all right, we're between a rock and a hard place.
No, I think at that point, that's where you push through and you go a little further and say, Nick, why don't we talk about what your issues are and why you would use that kind of language? And then you can have a breakthrough and maybe have a real relationship with Nick instead of the facile male testosterone relationship that we're used to having.
And if you really loved Carissa, you might just say, Nick, if you're going to keep this stance, I can't hang out with you, buddy.
There you go. See, David,
I don't know, most of what you guys just said made me feel pretty deeply uncomfortable. I'm not one of those people that's trying to deep dive into my emotions,
But you seem pretty in touch with your emotions.
I mean, every once in a while it sneaks up on me and I'm like, damn, that was profound, Which is probably what happened with Dan and Adele. She throws out those first 4 lines and Dan was like, man, I'm inspired.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what happens. It sneaks up on you over and over again.
Then you just riffed on it?
just riffed on it.
Dan, you're in touch with your emotions. I mean, you've been married for a long. You're a family man.
Yeah.
I was looking at your personal life on Wikipedia.
Are you doxing him?
And on hidden. I was just looking at his personal life on a hidden camera.
You and your wife are contemporaries at Harvard University, where you studied visual arts and she studied government.
Mm-hmm.
So you've had a relationship with your wife for a long time. Is there anything you can tell Randy here of like how do you keep it together? How do you maintain a relationship over a long period of time? Because Randy, I think you have the potential to grow. I've seen that within you. You have a soul within you that recognizes things like this, but maybe you just need a little push.
Yeah, because I get really frustrated and confused with my emotional behavior.
Yeah.
How do you do it, Dan?
I don't really think I have any wisdom on this area. It's endlessly confusing.
Yeah,
and it's just that's why I keep spinning out all these songs.
You dive into the confusion and you say, I want to figure this out.
I feel like Randy's really actually very much in touch with his emotions. He speaks very directly about them.
I can tell you the secret to a successful marriage.
Oh, please.
I want to know.
When your wife says, hey, will you order pork fried rice? You order it, but then you also get broccoli and beef without even having to be asked. That is marriage. And I know that people are tearing up right now.
I feel the song coming on.
Your friend Nick does not sound like the coolest guy.
He's not really my friend. We went to high school together, and he always has beer.
He just always has beer. Why don't you buy your own beer? I mean, you work at AM/PM Chevron. Like, it seems like you could just. Do you get a discount?
Yeah. I get a 5-finger discount.
Okay. Well,
sometimes 10 if it's enough beers.
Right. So 2 6-packs.
No, I could carry 2 6-packs. Well, yeah. Okay, yeah. But I was thinking more like an 18-pack that's like heavier, so I have to use 2 hands.
Okay, got it. Yeah. So, but 12 would be one hand.
Yeah.
So anything above 12?
Anything above 12 is going to be 10 fingers.
Going to be a 10-finger discount?
Yoink. And I say yoink every time, dude. That's when I'll get busted. I'll get busted for saying yoink too loud when I take it.
Oh, so you're walking out. Let's reenact this. You're walking out of the AM/PM. Your boss is there behind the counter.
Yeah.
You have some beer that you're trying to make sure that he doesn't notice you're taking out. And then you say...
I usually say like, good night, yoink.
Yeah.
I always thought a 5-finger discount because when I used to go to escort service all the time, you get 5 fingerings and then you get the 6th one free.
That's a totally different discount.
That's a 6-finger discount.
Well, no, you just get one. It was really buy 5, get 1 free in terms of getting fingered.
So if your boss is constantly catching you for stealing, why aren't you fired?
He's not yet because I haven't said yoink loud enough. Because honestly, I usually say like, good night, yoink.
But see, I really like this because you're taking what you want, and that's what this nation was built on. We don't wait for permission. We don't wait for permission. We don't wait for permission.
I have to say you're a confusing man.
We wanted to build a great nation. We didn't wait.
Are we a nation of laws, or are we a nation where people do whatever they want?
We didn't wait for the King of England to give us permission to kick the Brits out. We just kicked them out.
Well, that's because it wasn't a democracy. We wanted to establish one, which is difficult to do, and people need to collaborate and do well. Collabos, right?
Yeah. I wonder if George Washington said that to the founding fathers.
He probably did. Like, this weather's terrible, but we got to cross this river, me and my collabos.
I don't think he ever said that because I've seen Hamilton 5 times, and I don't think he said it.
Yeah, that's
true.
Dude,
lucky you. Talk about Hollywood elites. I've been in line for those ticks forever.
Wait, you stand in line every day?
Well, hell, if they were just sitting out there, I'd yoink one of them myself.
Right. You know, here's a little tip. During a Broadway show, just go in at intermission because there are a lot of people who leave at intermission, and then you go in, and they're not really keeping track, so you just go in and sit down in an empty seat.
Then I missed the first act, and then the second act is just like the 1900s, right?
Well, listen to the album for half the album, and so you'll know what's going on. Then go in and see the visual.
No, I got to see the faces when they sing. That was what was so cool with Dan. Like, his eyes were closed, but I was staring at his face the whole time.
Yeah.
Could you feel me?
Do you not listen to records?
Could you feel me?
Also, now it's a record. Now it's a record. When I say it's not a record. Okay,
well, true.
Right. I see what's going on.
Well, let's get to our next. Maybe you'll meet Hot Dog at some point. I think that would be fun.
Sure.
We do need to get to our next guest. He has been on the show before. I don't recall his particular details of what he does for a living, but we'll talk about that. Please welcome back Randy Snutz. Hello.
What's going on, Scott? And you're right to not keep up with my job because yet again I've been fired and fired at another job.
Oh, what were you doing? By the way, talk right into that.
Is this better?
Yeah, that's a little better.
All right. I had like positioned the microphone so that I could see your face, and now it's directly in front of your face.
Oh, that's okay.
So if you do any funny reactions, I'm not even going to be able to see what you're doing.
Well, I mean, you want to be able to see Joe Bongo's face because
when I'm playing the bongos, you really got to see my face.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, to be a fly on the wall while in the bongo zone?
I mean, right? Yeah, you don't have to be a fly on the wall. You can just be yourself.
Yeah, but I was
just you watching.
It was like I was like Jeff Goldblum. I was on the wall as a fly.
Brundlefly.
Yeah, Brundlefly. You love that movie, dude.
I love it.
I want to see that movie at your house.
No thanks. But what job did you get fired from?
Very cool. Remember, I was working at the AM/PM.
Oh, that's right. The anti-meridium and the post-meridium.
Yeah, that's right. The one that sells gas.
Right. Yeah.
And then has a convenience store inside. And I mainly like kept that thing stocked.
That's right.
Then I got busted because I stole another 18-pack of High Life.
Oh, that's right.
This time I said yoink too loud.
That's right. That was the tip-off that your people would know that you stole something when you said yoink under your breath to yourself.
Yeah, exactly. But I got cocky and I said it too loud.
Yeah.
While making eye contact with my boss.
Who's your boss again?
Just a fucking guy. I forget his name.
Okay, so yeah, you're already. It's in the rear view at this point.
I don't. But then, like, I got hooked up with a friend of a family. This guy Brian Delahoyd is one of my good friends, and his dad Dan Delahoyd runs a window washing business. So.
Oh, okay. Windows of buildings or of cars?
Yeah, buildings, cars. Like if someone lives in their car and they need their windows washed.
If it's glass, you'll do it.
That's true, dude.
You're gonna be one of those guys going up the side of a building on a wooden thing and going up the side of a building?
Jesus, I mean, I'd pass out. I have like
sounds scary, right?
Dan Delahoyd has not entrusted me with that yet.
Okay, so you're first floor only.
First floor only, just like retail shops and cars and whatnot.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it were a 18-wheeler, that's a little too high for you.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I mean, I could get up there. Someone gave me a stepladder.
Right. Maybe one of these old people down at the Marina Del Pier.
Del Rey Pier. Yeah. They've got a ladder.
That would have to be during the day.
Yeah, I'd climb up on
These
that.
seniors got to bring their own ladder, by the way, and it's not
It's
pretty.
a BYOL situation?
It's a BYOL, and it's not fun watching these old guys trying to, carry their ladder from the parking lot.
Why don't they just keep a ladder there where the lighthouse used to be?
Because somebody would steal it.
Keep a ladder there where the lighthouse used to be. That's
beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
was that from Pete's Dragons?
Yeah. But keep the ladder there where the lighthouse used to be. This is not bad. I might be in your band soon. I'm not the offspring of any famous musician, though.
Oh, yeah.
I just had regular
work
parents.
In the current
lineup.
Oh, sorry.
Do you have to still be in high school to be in your band?
It works the best way because then you have a little more control over their schedule. You can give them a hall pass and whatnot to come and rehearse.
That's too bad. I barely graduated high school, so I'm probably
You did
out.
graduate, though.
I did, yeah.
By the skin of your teeth?
Yeah, dude, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old of a man are you?
I'm 26 right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right now, yeah, sure. We all get older as the days go by.
That's a good point. You're not going to be 26 forever. That's true.
Would love to be 25
Unless you
again.
die at 26, and then you'll be 26 forever.
Oh.
I always wonder when they say, like, happy birthday to Shakespeare. First of all, how happy is it going to be? He's dead.
Yeah, he's not having any.
He's probably had happier birthdays when he was alive. But it doesn't. Yeah. It also doesn't work like that. Like, people don't get to be 200 years old or whatever. Like, happy birthday to my dad who died 20 years ago. He would have been 153 today.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't have been.
And
those
fucking
details,
miserable.
Those details are maybe a little
God,
off.
I wish my dad were still alive. I'm like, miserable right now. Just like a rotting corpse in front of me.
Right. So you could be 26 forever.
Yeah, if you die this year, well, good luck.
Thanks. Yeah, I've been looking forward to it. Definitely my girlfriend is wishing my death every single day.
Why?
Who's your girlfriend again?
Remember Carissa?
Yeah.
She of the scandalous behavior.
She was scandalous. I do recall that.
What do you mean? What does she do?
She's just always like bringing like catastrophe to my life.
Oh, really?
Like, sowing seeds of discord in my personal and professional business.
So, yeah, what are some of the shenanigans she got up to?
She stole my phone and texted all my friends, fuck you.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Yeah, and then they all texted back, ha ha ha, good one, Randy. And then she texted back, I'm not kidding. And that was scandalous.
That second text was scandalous.
Because then my boys were like, oh, dude, Randy wasn't joking around.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Is that the kind of joke you would normally do?
Hell yeah. Text someone, fuck you. Dude,
It's very, very funny.
I get my jollies.
Yeah.
I get my jollies however I can.
Yeah, that's it.
One has to.
Get your jollies however you can.
In this economy?
Yeah, no kidding.
So Has she been out there on the town doing anything with other dudes or anything? What was your problems with her before?
I mean, aside from just like general scandalous behavior, yeah, she talks to like a lot of people. She likes to string guys along to like rile me up and get me like all psycho.
Right, yeah. So she likes to flirt with other guys in front of you in order to test your love.
Yeah, like,
and if you don't fight for her, then you don't care enough.
Yeah, like her dream scenario would be like cuckolding me, but I will not have it.
And describe cuckolding for...
Where she like hooks up with a dude in front of me, and then like ostensibly I enjoy it.
Why ostensibly? Is that part of the cuckolding experience?
Yeah, I think the dude has to like enjoy his humiliation.
Okay. So
would you be pissed off if she like hooked up with another guy and they had a kid and she named that kid whatever your name is, Junior?
Randy Snutz Jr.? Honestly, I'd try to adopt that child to stick it to them.
Oh, yeah.
You'd have a pretty good claim on that adoption in court.
Oh, yeah. I mean, of course this is my child.
Look at the name.
Look at the name right there.
Yeah.
Case closed.
No
dismissed.
Case dismissed.
Objection.
Sorry, but we said dismissed.
Habeas corpus.
You got to get it in there beforehand.
I've been sustained.
That's not a bad title for your autobiography.
I've been sustained?
Yeah, by Randy Snutz.
Yeah, by Randy Snutz. And the cops.
Yep. So, have you been in trouble with the law recently?
Yeah, dude. I kicked out my taillights in a fit of rage, so the cops keep pulling me over.
No.
And then I have to explain it. I'm like, I kicked them out myself because of my girlfriend's scandalous behavior.
What happened? Why were you so upset?
Well, Carissa texted my mom, "Fuck you."
Oh, so it was not relegated to just your friends.
No. And then my mom wrote back, "Ha ha ha," and then she wrote back, "I'm not kidding." And then my mom wrote back, "Ha ha ha," because she knows that.
She knows. Yeah, that's the kind of joke that you'd press it a little too far.
But like, I have a great relationship with my mother, and she thinks anything I say is funny. God bless her. When she goes, oh man, when she
no one loves
away,
you like your loved ones.
No one loves you like your loved
that's
ones.
nice. That's very pretty.
Let's put that to bongos. No one loves you like your loved ones. You don't sing, I noticed.
What?
You just play bongos?
Yeah.
And tell stories to yourself?
Sometimes, sometimes.
Let's do that again with you telling the story, and I'll sing over it.
Okay.
It'll be sort of like a rap song with a sung hook. All right, here we go. Ready, and...
There was
no
a
one
ghost
loves
ship
you like you love
on the water. The ship was a ghost, and the people
one
on
loves
it
you
were
like
also
your loved
ghosts.
ones. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Yeah,
I think that's
this is sort of like a Rihanna Eminem kind of.
A Rihanna Eminem kind of.
Dude, I that's the kind of relationship I have with Carissa. Because she, like, I love the way she lies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just she tells untruths.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I'm left being like window pane.
Yeah. Window pane?
I know why they call it window pane, which is funny because now I wash windows.
Right, yeah.
Well,
you actually wash window panes.
Yeah. Eminem doesn't realize that, like, the way you spell pane when you say window pane is P-A-N-E. He thinks it's P-A-I-N.
He thinks, when he hears window pane, he thinks it's P-A-I-N.
Yeah, he was doing a Reddit AMA, and I busted him on that question.
What's your Reddit name?
My Reddit name?
Yeah.
Randy Snutz, all caps.
Does that make a difference, the all caps part of it?
No, it is in all caps, but I put all caps after Randy
Snutz.
I
see. Randy Snutz, all caps.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'd love to see you out there on Reddit just posting away.
Because when I'm online, I'm shouting.
But you love Carissa.
Yeah, I love her. I mean, it's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah. How long have you been together?
We've been together like 3 years now.
How many times has she cheated on you?
Jesus, I don't know. Once for every day in the year. So what's 365 times 3?
It's over 1,000.
Jesus Christ, this is a bad relationship.
Yeah, no, you're... Yeah.
She really gets some action every single day?
I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of it's my paranoia and her trying to drive me nuts, you know, because we live in a small town and there...
What town do you live in?
Well, right now, Alhambra.
Oh, okay, yeah.
East side or die, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You want to stay there then?
Yeah, I'm an East Sider.
Why'd you say right now Alhambra then if you're never going to leave?
Well, we're living at Carissa's ex-stepmom's place.
By the way, anytime you say right now, I get that you're currently somewhere. Right now, you're currently 26. You're currently living in Alhambra. When one asks, where do you live? They don't expect the answer of everywhere you have lived and everywhere you're going to live. They just want to know where you live currently.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about right now for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what was this about your mom?
No, not my mom. Carissa's
ex-stepmom.
Yeah.
You and Carissa are living together with her ex-stepmom?
Yeah, her ex-stepmom, Judy.
Judy, okay. So she has no current relationship with Judy other than friend.
Not really, but Judy's like a really nice lady. She's a judge out in Alhambra.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we just...
Judge Judy?
Judge Judy?
No, she goes by her last name.
Oh, what's her last name?
Judge.
Judge?
Yeah, Judy Judge.
Like Mike Judge?
Yeah, she's related to Mike Judge.
She's related to Mike Judge.
And she is a judge?
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
That's wild.
That's why that's like Kevin Bacon cooking up that bacon.
Yeah.
I guess you'd be upset and want to beat her.
If her name was Judy Judge and she wasn't walking around judging things, she would take a few blows to the legs.
Not the moneymaker. Not the gavel hands.
No.
This lady does Krav Maga, though. She'd kick the shit out of me.
Really?
Yeah.
Muay Thai? Thai?
Muay Thai?
Muay Thai?
Muay Thai?
Is that what it is?
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, Randy. I guess if people saw you and you weren't Randy all the time, you'd get a beating as well.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, people try to deliver beatings on me pretty consistently.
Yeah,
because I shoot my mouth off. You know.
Yeah, you run hot.
Yeah, if I've got a filter, I don't have a filter.
But if you did have one, it would be inoperable. Is that what you were trying to say? It would be too leaky.
I got a broken filter on my face.
Yeah, you can cut those into 4, by the way, into quadrants.
You can quadrant your filter?
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. So you can sometimes use I'm just using a fourth of my filter right now. I don't want to use the whole thing.
Dude, I can sing, I can talk in 4 octaves, but I only choose this one.
Really? Okay, let's hear another one, though.
I mean, I'm out of practice.
Yeah, I mean, you have a very steady... If I were to make musical notes, if I were to transcribe the musicality of your the rhythm of your speech, it would be pretty much a flat line.
Yeah.
Tell a story.
There were some dwarfs who were really good at bows and arrows. They were on an adventure across the fields.
By the way, I've noticed, Joe, that a lot of your stories have to do with mythical adventures of wizards, dwarves.
That's what I'm heavily into these days.
Really?
I really am.
You're into fantasy?
I'm into fantasy and stuff like that.
Yeah, what kind of author? Who are your favorite authors?
Oh, I don't read books.
Oh, just creating it.
Yeah. I do my own. Yeah, I'm very into. I've been getting heavily into Jethro Tull. I write a letter a day to Ian Anderson.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And have any of them ever been returned?
Return? No. What do you mean in the sense that somebody wrote me back?
Yeah, or the postman returns them.
No, well, yeah, that I've been getting. But the first one, I did get a little something like a little join our fan club thing like that.
Oh, okay.
But that was like a form letter. And then I got very angry because I wrote him a very, very personal letter. I really put it all out there. And then to get a form letter back. So from then on, the letters have been fairly hostile.
And what are the kind of personal details you've included about your own life, about your feelings for Ian Anderson, or?
Yeah, mostly about my own life and about different things that I have done to the tune of different Jethro Tull songs and things like that. And it's been very, very sexually explicit. I've been writing Ian Anderson some very sexually explicit letters.
Yeah.
And then to get back a form letter is very insulting.
Anything about the Jesus Christ Superstar soundtrack?
Oh, what about that?
I believe he's on that, isn't he?
Ian Anderson? Thinking of
Ian Gilliam?
Ian Gilliam.
Okay. I thought they were both on that. No?
They might be the same guy.
They might be.
But
have you ever really met 2 different people with the same name? You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like I don't think I've ever met another Randy. I certainly have never met another Joe.
Right.
You know, you hear
unusual.
about them on the news or whatever, but have you ever really met one?
My mom's name is Randy Snutz.
What?
Yeah, Randy with an I.
Okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense. You can spell it differently, and that's...
Oh, you want it to be spelled exactly the same?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I'll search the earth for another Randy Snutz.
It doesn't have to be Snutz either.
Dude, sign up for my Patreon.
You have a Patreon?
Yeah, where I travel the world looking for another Randy Snutz.
Okay, how much are you asking for?
I don't know, $10 each.
No, each what? Each Randy, or
as long as it's less than 27, just like Bernie.
Okay, just
dude,
like
Bernie
dresses?
keeps it pure.
Oh, is that right? Hey, Bernie Sanders doesn't want a contribution of over $27.
Well, I don't know. That was his MO a while ago. I don't know what the deal is now.
Modus operandi.
Modus operandi.
SVU.
Whoa, that was another octave.
That was really let's get it.
Oh, nice.
Modus operandi.
Modus operandi.
Modus operandi.
Modus operandi.
Modus operandi.
And there were elves. And the elves had made an airplane.
Modus operandi. Wait a minute, the elves made an airplane?
Oh, yeah.
So there's modern technology in these stories? So
it's
these
not exactly a modern airplane.
Okay. So it was like a Wright Brothers type situation?
That kind of a thing, but mostly made out of leaves.
Yeah, one of those things when you go to the Museum of Aviation that's like flapping wings. And...
Yeah, but I'm picturing more of a Gilligan's Island type of thing because they had to use what was available in the forest.
Yeah, fronds.
A lot of fronds.
Yeah, just fronds.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's not called business.
It's not called business. You know, I auditioned for that show.
Did you? Which part?
I did. I auditioned for Chandler.
Really? 25 years or so
I did.
ago?
Whatever. I used to be an actor.
Really? Did you see anyone else in the waiting room?
Bruce Willis.
So he auditioned for the part of Bruce Willis back before the show came out?
Yeah. They make you do that. People don't know that.
He was auditioning for himself on the show Friends?
Yeah.
And then they wrote Bruce Willis off?
I guess so.
Too many white people. We can't have Bruce Willis on here, too.
That was a lot of white people, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a little too many.
Sexual.
Too many.
Yeah. What'd you say, sexual?
Sexual.
Sexual.
6 white people together. Start stripping them.
Strange credulity.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me.
And they lived across the hall from each other. That's the thing. I do not want to know my neighbors.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Right?
You don't want to know your neighbor because you're stuck with those people.
I could never figure out on that show, were they friends because they met each other because they lived across from each other? Or did they like each other so much and they were such good friends that they moved into the same building together? Was that ever established?
I mean, I think some of them knew each other previously. Like Ross used to have it for Rachel. And then obviously Ross and Monica.
Sure, they know each other.
Yeah, they know each other pretty well because they're brother-sister.
Yeah, but Ross doesn't live in the building. He lives elsewhere. So he knew Monica. But what I'm getting at is Chandler Bing, the part that you auditioned for, apparently.
Yeah.
Chandler Bing and Joey Tribbiani, is that his name?
I don't know.
They lived across from Monica and Rachel. But did they live together before that? Was it like Joey?
Did they meet from being neighbors?
Did Joey and Chandler have too loud of a party, and Monica came over to complain, and then they really enjoyed each other's company, and then Joey and Chandler met Ross. Oh, you should meet my brother. He'd be a good friend of yours and ours.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But who could we ask?
You didn't do this kind of research?
No,
when you
for
auditioned?
Christ's sake, no, not
What kind
at
of
all.
research did you do?
I didn't do any research at all. I took a Polaroid of myself, and I showed up at the casting office.
Did they ask you to bring a Polaroid?
Apparently, actors have pictures of themselves.
Oh, okay.
I don't know anything.
Well, those are called headshots. What did yours look like?
It was, you know what, I only had one shot at it, and ended up, I don't
It's
even
a lot
think-
like Eminem.
Very little of my face
Without
within it.
Rihanna.
Yeah.
He's done a ton without her.
Oh.
He's done the majority of his songs without her,
Yeah.
I would say.
His best stuff was with her, though.
Yeah, those 2 songs.
Oh, dude, they shred.
Yeah.
They pound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's your favorite type of music, Randy?
Definitely Eminem is up there. All his stuff with Rihanna, D12. Anytime he freestyles, his feud with Everlast.
Bad meets evil?
Yeah, Bad meets evil. Dude, can you imagine if Bad met evil? Dude, things would get psychotic. It'd be like better than the Suicide Squad movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you like Suicide Squad?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah. Is that your favorite film of the last few years?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I have it on audio and I run to it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So how did you get it on audio? Did you hook up your VCR to a tape deck?
I bought a ticket. I wore a trench coat and I pulled some audio equipment into the movie theater.
You did a rerun in What's Happening to this? Did you? I hope you didn't start dancing and the Doobie Brothers busted you.
They wouldn't bust me. But I love What's Happening. Wow, 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 wow,
And the airplane landed on the ghost ship.
Wait, I want to hear this story.
The dwarves got involved in the war between the elves and the ghosts on the ghost ship. And that's when the wizard...
I'm sorry. I keep getting snippets of the story. It's captivating.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
You got to write this stuff down.
I'm just in a boggle zone. It's hard to know what's going on.
Hard to know, yeah. I wonder if you're transporting your mind to a parallel world where...
Oh, wow. I don't know. That would be wild.
Describing what you see like a reporter almost.
Oh, sure.
Who knows?
Like Ian Anderson.
You know, the doors of perception, they you get opened up into other worlds when you take LSD.
Were we talking about the doors a little while ago?
We were, yeah.
Okay, good.
Uh-huh. Well, look, we need to take a break. Speaking of doors, we need to go through this door into some commercials. And when we come back, though, we're still going to be talking to Randy, still going to be talking to Joe, I hope.
And I'm going to find out if my podcast got picked up.
It did not. And we'll come right back with more Comedy Bang Bang after this. I don't know whether it's fair to say that he's an entrepreneur as well, as much as he's a working guy.
I mean, like 85% of the guests that you have on the show are entrepreneurs, according
Seems like
to you.
Everyone comes on and they have something that they want to talk about, some new business.
That's cool.
But you have just worked at jobs, is that right?
Yeah, that's true. Like,
Please welcome Randy Snutz.
Thank you.
This is cool. I should listen to the show.
You should.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff happening.
Yeah, we have over 600 episodes. Listen to the 10-hour one first.
The 10-hour one first.
Yeah, you'll
just
enjoy
to get
that
acclimated.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you'll have one reaction or another to that one.
Which one do you think I'll have?
I would gather that you'd be all in after listening to it.
Yeah, me
you'd be
too.
like, dang, this is a trial by fire, and I'm not guilty.
Welcome back, Randy. It's so great to see you. Do you know Bean Dip says she knows you?
Hey, hello again.
Yeah, we have carnal knowledge of each other.
Really?
I hooked up with her when my grandma gave me $1,000 after she died. Well, she didn't. She like willed it to me, and then Carissa and I were on.
Right. I there was no confusion on my part. I didn't think she passed away and then somehow gave you the $1,000.
Yeah, she kept it in her hand, and then there was a note that said like, Randy is the only person who can grab this out of my cold dead hands. I was
What
like,
a cool
damn.
grandma.
Yeah, she's titsed out.
Wow. That's the Charlton Heston thing. Grabbing something out of cold dead hands. So yeah.
Huh?
Well, he didn't want anyone to. He said the only way people would take his guns.
Oh yeah,
was out of his cold dead hands.
Oh, this was $1,000, and I did not spend it on guns. I spent it on a night with Bean Dip.
One night. A full-on night. But now, Adam, you paid thousands and thousands of dollars just for one kiss.
Thousands, yeah.
So have your rates gone up, or?
My rates vary, okay, ma'am?
What does it vary upon? Why was I more expensive?
You came to my service. What it says this much for a kiss. I met Randy in real life.
So you met Randy off the clock. But you still charged him.
I met Randy at CVS, and he decided to pay for a night of fun, including water park.
Yeah.
Okay.
We bonded over how long my receipt was. I was
how long was it?
Dude, that's what I said.
That's what you said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what you said.
You said that?
Yeah, I was like,
wait. That's what you said?
That's what I said, dude.
Wait, you said that?
Yeah, I said that.
Who said this?
I said it.
That's what you said?
That's what I said. How long was it? That's what I said.
That's what you said?
Yeah, Bean Dip was there. The receipt came out.
Why
How
would
long
you
was
say
it?
that?
I said it. I said it.
Who said this?
I said that.
That's what you said.
I said that.
That's what you said.
Yeah, that's what
you
I
said.
That's what I said.
That's what you said?
That's what I said.
This is what you said?
What? No, that's what I said.
That's what you said.
Yeah, Bean Dip was there.
You were there? That's what he said?
That's what he said up in that CVS.
This is at CBS.
CVS.
Oh,
You said that at
I see where the
CBS.
confusion is. Adam and I thought that you were saying CBS,
Yeah, I
and
was
so that's why
thinking,
we were like,
the
why would you
Peacock
say that?
Network.
Oh, right, yeah, because you guys are. That's not the Peacock Network.
It's the Tiffany Network, I believe.
No, you're both wrong.
Tiffany, another. Is she a DJ?
Tiffany's.
Was
Yes.
Tiffany a DJ, or was she just a pop
A
star?
DJ, a pop star.
She was a pop star.
You know, Prince wrote Manic Monday for the Bengals.
I do know that, yes.
And then Tiffany covered it and took all the glory. Just like Carissa, my current girlfriend, is always taking the glory out of my life.
Wait a minute, you're back with Carissa? I thought you were broken up with Carissa.
Scott, it's not on again, off again. It's off again, on again.
Okay. So you're with Carissa currently?
Yeah, of course.
Just describe, for those of you who don't recall your previous appearances, describe your relationship to Carissa.
Fraught with calamitous scandal. She's always adding needless drama to my life.
She, as in the way you would describe it a lot of times, she had a lot of scandalous behavior.
Yeah, she did. She's duplicitous.
What would she do exactly?
She'd always be like, Randy, like, meet me out at the Burger King. Like, I'm going to buy you dinner. I'm like, oh, man, lucky me. So I show up at the Burger King, and it'd be a location that's been closed for weeks.
Really? She would do this to you?
Yeah, and then she'd be like,
She'd take you to the recently closed Burger Kings?
Oh, she wouldn't even be there. She'd be punking me because I was her favorite show.
I'll try to tell Randy that's a classic move.
But can we all admit Punk'd was a pretty good show?
It's going to be back, from what I understand, getting a reboot. Yeah, so very excited for that.
God.
Is she excited? Is Carissa excited about this?
Yeah, she's the only thing that she's talking about. I'm dreading it because it's going to give her new ideas for scandalous behavior.
It's going to reignite this love for punking you.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. How does she find these Burger Kings that have just recently closed? I don't know
weird.
that I could.
I guess I didn't realize Burger Kings are closing at that.
It's such a rapid, accelerated pace.
Yeah, it's like Sears.
The 1% figured out that they could just chop it up, sell it off, and make a bunch of cash off these dead Burger Kings.
That makes sense.
So they're just closing all over the place. She's constantly sending you to these?
Yeah, sorry to talk about the economy in this economy.
Oh, in this economy?
Yeah, this economy.
Wow.
That's what I said.
So that's what you said?
That's what I said.
That's what you said.
What did you say?
I just said, yeah, that's what I said.
But when?
What did you say?
A second ago. Like a couple of seconds ago at this point.
Oh, wait, that's what you said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But wait, what?
That crack about the economy.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
That's what you said.
So what's been going on with your, I guess, your life, Randy? I mean, you've had many jobs. You were fired for stealing at a convenience store that you worked at because you kept saying the word yoink as you stole things.
Yeah, well, I said it too loud once. I'm back in the workforce.
It only takes once, by the way.
Yeah, no kidding. That's what I said.
So you would steal, and then as you were stealing something, you'd say yoink?
Yeah, and then like I was getting away with it. I didn't realize because I was saying it quietly. I thought at first I was like, man, me saying yoink is like exonerating me. Like people are like, dang, that's ballsy. So they weren't like busting me. But it turns out
you had just been saying it very quietly.
And they weren't seeing me steal this stuff.
Right. And the one time you said it loud, they said...
They turned and looked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you were fired from the position.
Yeah. I was walking out with some beer for my boys.
Who are your boys again?
Just like a crew of good dudes.
Right. Yeah, but by name. How many are in this crew, by the way?
2 guys named Kevin and a guy named Michael.
Okay. So
2 Kevins. Yeah. That is a good crew.
That's a good crew. 4 people. That's
what
a squad.
happened to Jeff?
No, Jeff's out of the crew.
What happened?
He sent scandalous text messages to Carissa.
No.
Yeah, he leaked his own nudes to her.
No. That's one way to go.
Good idea. Get ahead of it.
Yeah. Really? And was she receptive to these? Or?
Yeah, of course. She was like, yo, Randy, get over here. Look at this.
Wait. I guess when I meant receptive, meaning keeping it hidden from you and just...
She like saved it to her photo roll. Okay. And then she like started editing it. And she was like drawing like little like circles around, like she was like, look at this part of his body. It's a lot better than yours.
Which parts are we talking about?
I don't know, pretty much everything.
Oh, okay.
She just circled the whole part of his body?
Yeah.
Did that make you feel bad?
Yeah, it made me feel terrible.
Oh, you poor baby. You need to get away from her.
Dang, I wish I had $1,000 right now.
Well, that's what it takes, bitch.
We're nowhere near a water park at this point, too, so there's a lot of obstacles.
I'm about to turn into a water park.
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
What? That's what I said.
Okay, is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what I said.
So what is going on with your life non-Carissa? Do you have a job now?
Yeah, I re-entered the workforce.
You did?
Yeah, I'm working for a window washing crew.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A bunch of dudes that get up really early.
How early do you have to get up to wash windows? Is that because you need daylight?
Yeah, but you want to get on top of it right away. So like you gotta be ready to roll by the time the sun's rising. And they're a bunch of cokeheads, but otherwise cool dudes.
That's cool. What location is this?
Location?
Well, I mean, do you travel around the city doing this, or are you washing one place's windows primarily, or
anyone who wants us to wash their windows? That's the name of the game, Scott.
Okay.
Goddamn.
But I guess, do you have a regular route, or?
I got Mr. CEO over here is like, how do jobs work? Fucking embarrassing me. Calling me on my show to fucking take down the blue collar working man.
I apologize.
I'm gonna be listening to Sticks on the ride home.
How much is a loaf of bread these days, by the way?
Jesus Christ. I don't know, $4 if it's shitty.
How much is a good one?
I don't know, $6.
Yeah.
$8.
Okay, all right.
Depends on the location. Well, I got Mr. Moneybags over here probably shopping at Erstwhile or whatever that fancy ass place
Erewhon?
is. Yeah, whatever.
Erstwhile.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you don't, because you're a regular working class guy, and that's what we love about you, Randy.
They sell bread at convenience stores.
What?
Yeah. Butternut or whatever the white stuff is.
Oh, they sell bread. I thought you said I saw bread at convenience stores. So you're doing the window washing thing. Is that precarious? I mean, are you afraid of heights? By the way, don't watch The Righteous Gemstones if you're afraid of heights.
Because those stakes get high.
Yeah.
See your psychiatrist about 3 days before.
Yeah. Lot of conditions on watching this show.
No, I got bad vertigo. I'm not
then
down
I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah. How bad is your vertigo?
Pretty bad.
So why are you washing windows if you have terrible vertigo? I mean, it seems like every single day would be a nightmare for you.
Dude, how many of these problems do I have to solve for you? I wash the ground floor windows. I'll let the rest of the team do the rest.
Wait, so on like a hotel that's, say, 30 stories high.
Like the W.
Like the W,
Much like
thank
the W,
you.
yeah.
You're only doing 1/30th of the work?
I mean, I'll watch the inside of the windows.
Of all of them, all the way up?
Yeah.
Okay. And that doesn't give you vertigo?
No, because I'm not going to fall out the window.
Really?
Isn't that normally like just a housekeeper's job? Or this is the service that you provide?
2 Hollywood guys trying to take a shit on a blue-collar man who's trying to make money?
Y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
Why don't you...
Wait, me?
No, them for taking on the working man.
What'd you say?
Is that what you said? He's our old friend, and I don't even know if he has a job, so I won't even presume to say what his occupation is. But our old friend Randy Snutz is here. Hello, Randy.
How's it going, Scott? Thanks for putting all that respect on my name.
Of course, I would do nothing less when it comes to our old friend Randy Snutz. Randy, remind our viewers why I'm talking to you. Who are you again?
So I'm just like a laid-back, chill dude who likes to mix it up with my pals. Right. I've been on the show like 5 times before, so. I
know. I remember talking to you, but I don't. I guess this is an interview show. This is, of course, Humanities Podcast, formerly known as the show where we talk to interesting people. And you are sort of interesting, but I'm wondering why a new listener would be interested in. I mean, most of our guests have something unique about them. Unique New York.
Yep.
You can say like last week we had a bus accident victim. It's
awesome.
like, oh, not everyone in the world has survived a bus accident. But what is it about you? Why did I first talk to you in the first place?
So the first time that you talked to me, was because I worked at your favorite restaurant, the Domio's, and I used to fill the urinals with ice.
Right.
And the reason
that your one job?
That was my one job at the Domio's. But I got fired for filling it with ice while people were peeing.
It seems to be a hard job to fuck up in that way, but you did it.
Yep. I'd be like, excuse me. And then I'd pour the ice into their pee.
No, we know. Yeah, we know exactly how.
Into their pee stream. And the fun thing about peeing on ice is you get to watch it melt, and it gives you a sense of accomplishment.
Were you trying to do that so it would melt quicker, so you would have more to do, so there would be more reason to keep you on the payroll?
Yeah, exactly. We worked on commission. You'd get paid for however much ice you got melted by people's pee.
How would they quantify that? I don't know how they would measure it. But so I used to see you over at Domio's.
Yep.
And did we strike up a conversation there? And I said, come on the show. Is that what happened?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I struck up conversation with you a ton of times, and you ignored me like John Hamm ignores people at, I don't know, whatever booth he's sitting in at Little Dom's.
That's giving away some secrets there.
What's up, Hammer? Don't hurt him. And he'd be like, get the fuck away from my table.
Oh, please, Hammer, don't hurt him. Boy, have a heart, Hammer. Look at your heart, Hammer. Please don't hurt him. He has kids. So you were on the show, and I found your lifestyle to be very intriguing. Essentially, as you described it, you hang out and chill with your buddies, right?
That's true, and I tried to avoid needless drama and scandal through the exploits of my girlfriend, who's a known provocateur, Carissa.
That's right, Carissa. So you're still with Carissa. Is that true, or is that false, or something in between?
Currently, Carissa and I are on a break because she kept breaking quarantine.
No, what was she doing?
I mean, she was just trying to live her best life while everyone else was staying at home and trying to keep people safe. But, what else could you expect from a duplicitous, devious person like Carissa?
That's right. You for our new listeners, how long have you been with Carissa?
Right now, it's probably going on like 7 or 8 years.
Okay, and what was it, 2 years ago?
Probably, well, let's see, 7 or 8 minus 2, 5 or 6 years.
Okay, I don't know why you said right now, as if like, am I asking at some point in the past or the future? No, I'm asking right now.
You know when like one person in a relationship has like a hard start time for the relationship, but the other person is like, I didn't think it was serious for the first 4 months.
Sure. Okay, so what was your first date though, or your first encounter?
Our first encounter was hanging out in the backyard of my friend Mark Padovano's house.
Okay. Was he having a party, or did you guys just hop the fence, or what? How did this backyard meetup take place?
He made flyers for what's known as a bags tournament. And do you know the game Bags?
I don't know the game Bags. Is it similar to, what am I thinking of? Donkey Kong? No. What am I thinking of? The cornhole.
Yeah. It's cornhole for people that live outside of Ohio.
Oh, okay. So it's okay. Got it. So you were having a bags tournament.
Yeah, we were having a bags tournament and doing beer bongs off of.
Do they call those rips? Beer bong rips?
Yeah, beer bong rips. Oh, so we were doing beer bong rips. He lives in a 1-floor house, so the beer bong started on the roof, and then people would pour multiple beers, and we'd be doing rips. And then if you survived the rips, we were doing whippets. And that's when Carissa walked in the back, and I had kind of a Dreamweaver moment, and then I passed out.
Oh, okay. So did you pass out from seeing her, or the whippets, or what exactly happened?
Most likely the whippets, because she's probably like a 7.5.
Okay, and a 7.5 in what city?
Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. So a 1 out here, maybe.
Ouch. Goddamn. Coastal elite laying it down.
But a 7.5 out there, wow, amazing. And then when you woke up and you opened your eyes, was she there, or was it a different day and your boys were there?
It was a different day and my boys were there. And they were like, you made quite an impression because she loves tragic cases. And I was like, uh-oh, this could spell doom for Randy. And it
D-O-O-M.
D-O-O-M.
Yeah. So, and then when did you actually get together with Carissa?
Probably like a week later.
Okay.
Yeah, a week
So that's
later.
not going to affect the 7 or 8 year thing, just a week.
Yeah, but I mean, a week later we hooked up, but then like 4 months later, she's like, why are you acting this way? We've been dating for 4 months. And I was like, Dafook?
So you didn't know that you were exclusive at this point?
No, not at all. I mean, I wasn't seeing anyone else because my prospects were dim.
So it was not that hard for you to say, okay, well, let's keep it exclusive from this moment on.
That's right. So Carissa got the scloozy, and then we've been like seeing each other ever since, but it's been filled with drama, shenanigans.
That's right. List off some of the drama. We've talked about a little bit of it on previous episodes, but remind us what exactly, I mean, Carissa is scandalous, as you say?
Yeah, absolutely. Scandalous, duplicitous, devious as hell.
Right. And what are the things that she's done?
She poured tequila on my Xbox One and set it on fire.
That's a combustible alcohol, tequila.
She does a really good impression of me, and she called my mom and said I was in the hospital with lupus.
What does her impression sound like? Can you do an impression of her doing an impression of you?
Yeah, so it sounds like this. So this was what she called my mom, and she was like, "Hey, Mom, it's me, Randy. I'm in the hospital with lupus again."
Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, it sounds like you were pinching your nose to do that. Does she have some sort of are her nasal cavities sort of filled up, or why the pinched nose?
Oh, the opposite. She blew out her septum doing cocaine.
So it's just free and clear in there, easy breezy.
Yep, easy breezy, but it kind of collapsed in on itself. It's a real George W. Bush situation.
Is that what took her down from a 10 to a 7.5?
Yeah, probably her collapsed septum.
Okay, so what took her down from a 1 1/4 to a 1 out here? I'm doing the math.
God damn, these left coast elitists. Shitting all over the heartland.
So I'm just saying it's a different scale. That's all. So you've been with her for quite a number of years, and she's done all these things to you. And has she flirted with your boys? I can't recall if there was some.
It's nonstop flirtation with my boys. You know, it's always like because she tries to keep me jealous. She thinks that I'm my best self when I'm just like filled with rage and jealousy, and I'm trying to win her back.
Do you agree with that assessment?
I mean, it drives me freaking crazy, and then I go like buy her gifts and stuff. So yeah.
Okay, so yeah, all right.
And it turns me into a voracious lover.
Oh, okay, great. Well, I don't know that we need too many details about that. But
well, let me give you a couple. Usually,
okay.
I'm just trying to get the job done, but when I'm filled with jealous rage, I'm hitting all the bases.
Wait,
first base,
a
kiss. Second base, some tongue. Third base, hands, groping consensually. And then home base, the hitting the dinger.
I maybe that's the Sheboygan home run, but out here, I think first base is the kiss, second base is the hands.
Oh,
the third base is something else.
What is it?
It's everything but, if you know what I mean.
Give me the deets. I need this stuff. I got to go back to the heartland and use this information.
I'm just saying that. So you're kissing her first when she's wronged you, and then you're adding the tongue. You're going through all the steps. You're running around the bases.
Yeah, absolutely. Out of respect, you know.
You're high-fiving the first base coach, the third base coach.
Yep, I'm doing the safe sign to the ref at second base when I slip the tongue in.
And what is that in the metaphor exactly?
Well, it's kind of like a power move where you're kissing someone and then you add the tongue and then you take your hands away from the person that you're kissing and they're like, dang, no hands.
Okay, so that's the safe sign to the ref. Got it. And then once you cross home plate, are all your boys coming out and you're high-fiving them and...
No, it takes me probably like 5 minutes after I've ejaculated to calm down. Is that what you mean?
To calm down. Oh, really?
What did you mean?
So you're hyped up. You're what are you, pacing around the room? What's going on?
No, all my brain cells have evacuated my body, and I need 5 minutes to remember who the hell my name.
Oh, okay. So you're a blank slate.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a clean slate.
You're tabula rasa.
Yep.
Wow. So we've established then what you and Carissa have been up to. So now you guys are on a break. And how did that come about?
It came about because she kept breaking quarantine, and then we'd come back and I'd be like, so where were you over the last 8 hours? And she'd be like, I was here. I was doing shots with my girls. I was at another bachelorette party. I was visiting some of my relatives who are ne'er-do-wells.
So you don't like her relatives?
Yeah, and hopefully a lot of them end up in jail because they stormed the Capitol for sure.
Oh, really? So she's okay. Her relatives are of that persuasion.
Absolutely. They tried to stop the steal, and I was not having it.
Okay. You wanted the steal.
Huh? No. What? Don't turn this around on me.
You're okay with the steal?
No, I'm not okay with the steal. I respect the Constitution. I wanted a peaceful transfer of power.
Okay. And that's what you got, isn't it, at the end of the day? At the end of one day. At the end of January the 6th, no. But at the end of a different day, January the 20th, yes, we did.
Yep, absolutely. We shan't get into those details.
So how did she take the news? I mean, were you guys quarantining together?
She took it lying down because I said it while she was asleep, and then I ran out with all my stuff.
Oh, okay. Did you leave her a note? Did she know where you went?
I texted her later. Yeah.
Okay, then that's the end of that story.
I mean, I could go into detail about what the text was, but it was pretty brief. The thing is, you don't want to awaken a sleeping beast. And in this metaphor, Carissa is the beast.
Sure, and the sleep is sleep.
She was sleeping, yeah.
And not wanting to wake her is not wanting to wake her. So everything but the beast.
Yeah,
he's a one-to-one.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I
got it.
Yeah, I packed a duffel bag full of my stuff and then a second duffel bag full of like some things for my quarantine hobbies and some like puzzles and games and things.
So now where are you living?
At my friend Mark Padovano's house.
Oh, the backyard where you first met. I mean, that's got to be bittersweet.
Yeah, he's a good friend.
Yeah, what's he up to during the quarantine?
He mostly shit posts online. He's kind of a libertarian.
Okay, but a great friend.
Yeah, a great friend. Blood is thicker than water.
Sure. And he's okay with you, even though technically you didn't quarantine for 2 weeks before coming into his residence. He's okay with you staying over there?
No, I stayed in my car outside his place for 2 weeks, and then I came inside.
How was that?
It wasn't great because it was kind of cold outside, and anytime I had to shower before going to work, he would kind of hose me down in his backyard
from a distance.
Yeah, at least 6 feet.
Wow. Okay. So, hose you down naked, or are you, in clothes while he does this that have to dry then, or what?
Yeah, I was in either black or brown boxers because I'm not one of those guys who's like, hey gang, let's go shower together after the big game.
Sure. Wait, what?
Well, you know how after the big game, a lot of guys are like, let's pile into the shower, you know?
What big game are we talking? Like watching someone watching a big game like the Super Bowl, and then you shower with your friends, or are you playing a game?
Is this a West Coast elitist thing? Like, hey, what a great Super Bowl. Let's get in the shower, everybody.
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering about you.
No, I meant like a sports game. Like, like in high school, like let's hit the showers.
I see. And is this a metaphor like what we were talking about before?
No, this is real. I just imagine when I was growing up, I just never wanted to get in the shower with guys. What is hard about this?
Okay, so you never showered with guys in PE classes, physical education, of course, throughout your junior high and high school experience?
Yes, correct.
And why is that? Are you ashamed of your body, or do you just think it's weird, like I do, that we're forcing junior high and high school students to be naked together?
Column A and column B. I'm Catholic.
It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if you're Catholic, why wouldn't you have shame about your body?
Sure. So you are Catholic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. How strict are you? How religious are you on a scale of 0 being an atheist, 10 being the Pope?
Okay. Well, by West Coast elite standards, I'm probably 10, the Pope.
Okay.
By Heartland standards, I'm probably like a 3.5.
Oh, okay. Wow. It goes the other way. Amazing. So your good friend Mark, he's hosing you down, but now you're in there with him. And Carissa, she tried to contact you?
Yeah, absolutely. She comes by and she like knocks on the door and she tries to go around back, and like she scaled the fence once and we had to hose her down until she left. It's a mess because, like, as much as I complain about Carissa, she's got it bad for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's almost like the shoe is on the other foot. If you only own one shoe, that's a terrible problem to have. So you got to keep switching feet. But, you're usually chasing her and buying her presents whenever she is mad and undergoes the scandalous behavior. And suddenly you're the one that's scandalous in a way.
I mean, to her, yeah. The tables have finally turned on Carissa, and now she knows what it feels like to be at the mercy of someone who's duplicitous and not putting up with her crap anymore.
That's right. I mean, you were duplicitous in the way of you just snuck out the back, Jack, without ever alerting her to the fact that you were leaving. I mean, that's kind of cowardly, I have to say.
What? If you had met Carissa, you would never say that escaping her clutches is cowardly. You'd say it's heroic and brave.
I want her to come on the show at some point.
Yeah, okay. We'll see about that.
Okay. Who knows if you guys are even getting back together, but...
Yeah, if we get back together, maybe she'll come on the show, and then it'll be Exhibit A for how duplicitous she can be.
Right. Do you ever... I mean, what are the chances you get back together with her? I mean, at this point, at this point, it's a health and safety concern for you.
Yeah, exactly. I would say I would get back together with Carissa if, number one, she's very nice to me. Number two, I get horny enough. And number three, at least 80% of her family that stormed the Capitol goes to prison.
Okay, so 1 and 2, I think, are going to happen. I'm not sure about not sure about 3.
Amen to what you just said, brother. I bet 20% of her family goes to jail, and 1 and 2 definitely happen.
I think 2 is happening right now, quite honestly.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm not going to pan the camera down, but you know it.
Well, I wish you luck with Carissa. I mean, a romance like that spanned, 5 episodes you've been on? I mean, our audiences want to know that you crazy kids will get it back together.
We will, but in the meantime, I've been doing a lot of things. I've been brushing up on a lot of hobbies. I just got into cooking banana bread.
Oh, how's that going?
Pretty great. #1 pandemic hobby, am I right?
That's right, yeah. And but you've tasted the bread that you've made?
Oh, yeah. You got to taste everything that you make, Scott.
Okay.
I think that's third base, isn't it?
I think #2 is happening right now. I'm not sure. Your voice got very sultry when you said that.
I'm just saying, you look at a bunch of nasty bananas, it's time to make that bread.
Okay, I guess so. I don't know that
you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know that I want to know what you mean. We'll just leave it there. So didn't you at one point get arrested at a liquor store?
No, I got banned. I got banned from working at the convenience store of a gas station because I stole products and got caught by yelling yoink.
That's right. Every time you would steal something, you would say yoink. You yelled it though. Before you told us that you would just set it under your breath, and you said it slightly too loud one time to where the owner heard you, but you were yelling.
Well, yeah. I mean, the older you get, the bolder you get. So when I started stealing, I was younger and I was whispering, and then the older I got, the more I'd be like, yoink.
So in that case, you were okay with the steal.
Yeah. But then the owner of the gas station, he's the one who stopped that steal.
Okay, right.
I see what you're doing here. You're trying to confuse the narratives and rehabilitate some of these unsavory characters.
So do you have a job? I mean, you haven't been working, right? I mean, if you've been that tight on quarantine.
Yeah, no, I've been working from home.
Doing what, though?
Well, initially I was helping Mark Padovano with his website.
What's his website? What kind of website does he have?
He has a website that makes online ads for sports websites that redirects people to DraftKings.com.
Okay, so if I'm getting this right, you're on a different sports website, like say Barstool Sports or something like that. You click on an ad that then takes you to DraftKings.com?
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not an ad for DraftKings.com.
No, it could be an ad for like, are you concerned about your elderly parents? And you'd be like, oh, I'll click on this. And it's like, DraftKings.com, there goes my afternoon.
Okay, so you're making the ads? So how do you... You're essentially tricking people into clicking on things. It's a trick click.
I wouldn't say it's a trick click. I'd say it's targeted marketing research that hits at people's deepest fears.
Okay, so what are the types of things?
All right, well, definitely worrying about your elderly parents.
Sure.
Then sometimes we'll use the Chase Bank logo, and we'll be like, uh-oh, something's happening with your account. And people will be like, huh? And they'll click on that, and they'll be like, oh my God, I need to bet on this. I need to bet on this December Minnesota Timberwolves versus Sacramento Kings game ASAP.
What about the one about the cops hate this one trick to get you out of a DUI? Do you make those?
Yeah, that was one of Mark Padovano's first ones. Along with a picture of a fat guy and then the picture of that guy skinny. And he'd say, this guy lost 145 pounds, and here's why trainers hate him.
So Mark Padovano is like a pioneer in this field.
Oh, yeah, he's a devious guy. He has no scruples or morals.
So he's devious as well. I mean, he and Carissa would be perfect for each other.
Yeah, but he's loyal to me to a fault because we're childhood friends, and we've never let sexuality get in the way.
Okay, so he's never gotten sloppy seconds off something you've been with, or vice versa?
Well, not with me. I mean, he's hooked up with Carissa a ton of times. Every time we're on a break. Yeah, every time we're on a break, he hooks up with her.
Wait, so to me, that violates the bro code.
Oh, man, you're right.
I mean, he's not loyal to you to a... In fact, I wonder if he isn't with her when you're not on a break, and then suddenly when you're on a break veil is lifted, he's able to keep it out in the open.
Oh, no. Scott, don't do this to me right now. I'm going to start spiraling on this podcast.
You haven't thought about any of these issues?
No, I'm just happy to have a friend during quarantine.
Wow. Well, how much is Mark paying you to do this kind of work?
I get $15 an hour.
Oh, okay. How many hours does it take?
I mean, sometimes it takes 12, 13 hours a day.
Wow. I mean, this is not a bad gig.
I'm making really good money right now. Every time I feel insecure, I'm like, hey, that would make a pretty good ad to get someone to click trick.
I mean, maybe he's paying you just to keep you occupied. Maybe it's worth the $150 to him, I mean, it's better than paying for it the other way.
Dang. This is devastating, Scott.
I mean, I don't want to bring this kind of stuff up to you, but how many times has Mark Padovano, has he been with Carissa?
Like in the past?
Or the future. I don't know why you keep asking this. Yes. Are we talking about the present? Is he with her right now? Yes, in the fucking past.
Dang, I knew I'd get shit on this podcast.
I'm sorry.
I do every time.
I'm sorry. It's just my nature to push back on people. I maybe I was hurt myself. I apologize. I shouldn't lash out at you.
You're naughty by nature.
And you're naughty by nurture. You were raised that way.
Yeah. That's right. I'm Catholic. We're all naughty by nurture.
So how many times in the past then?
I mean, I break up with Carissa at least 3 times a year, and Mark's been with her every single time. So
wow.
7 or 8 times time. 7 or 8
years.
7 or 8 years times 3 is.
It's 21 to 24 times. Yeah, and I mean that's and he doesn't have a girlfriend or a wife, Mark.
He's famously celibate.
Celibate, yeah. Other than when he's with her.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, yeah, that's right.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. This is very fishy. Was he surprised to see you when you came by the house and slept in your car outside his house for 2 weeks?
Yeah, he was. His words exactly were, "Randy, da Fuq, what are you doing here?"
That's an exact quote.
You can quote me on that.
Okay. Well, Randy, I look. I love talking to you. I'm glad you came by. I'm sorry that you seemed down. I didn't mean to, exacerbate that.
No, it's all right. I mean, this kind of played out the same way that all my other appearances on this have played out. A healthy amount of disrespect, and then by the end, we're good buddies.
That's true. That's why you keep coming back.
Absolutely. Once a year, baby. Put it in the books.
That's all right. Let's schedule 2022 while we're at it. It's like going to the dentist. Hey, do you want to schedule your cleaning for a year from now? He is, I forget exactly what state he's from. I
think he's from Cincinnati, isn't he?
I can't remember.
I'm from Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah, you're thinking of the Cincinnati Playboy. No.
Oh, sorry. I am. Redact that.
Redacted.
Devin,
redacted has been enacted.
Redacted and enacted. Thank you.
He has been on the show many times. He is, of course, the guy who says yoink whenever he steals anything. Please welcome back to the show, Randy Snutz.
Thanks for having me, Scott, and I apologize in advance for the chaos that's about to ensue.
What do you mean chaos that's about to ensue? I mean...
Well, yeah, okay, so I'm here too. Okay.
What?
Oh.
It's me, Carissa.
Carissa? Randy Snutz's girlfriend?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about you, Carissa.
This is great. What is going on with this show? There's a lot of confrontations here.
Yeah, I have a lot of a bone to pick with you guys, big time.
A bone to pick with who? Jason Mantzoukas or the Grizz or
not the Grizz, surely.
Probably Scott. Probably with Scott Ackerman.
Yeah, well, with all you guys, with all his boys, with all Randy's boys on here.
She hacked my email. She stole the Zoom, and she's Zoom bombing us right now. There was nothing I could do.
No.
She guessed my email password.
What is your email password?
The word 69 in lowercase.
With a hyphen?
No, that's a good idea.
Okay, that'll throw her off the scent.
I just want to say, I'm sick and tired of him coming on here on Comedy Bangs. I think you guys are a really bad influence on him. And every time he gets off the podcast, he's a different person. And I hate who he becomes after he
talks
comes on.
A lot of shit about you, Carissa, I have to say. You and your scandalous behavior.
Scott, please, do not do this to me, man. I don't need to get double-crossed.
I like Randy when he's at home. He's quiet. He just sits there.
What?
But after he comes on here, he comes back home and he thinks he's all head honcho, big man on campus, big man at Wisconsin Dells.
Whoa. Yeah, I am BMOC because me and the guys cut a rug, and then I'm empowered, and I get home and I'm like, I'm not putting up with this anymore.
Yeah. So
that's the Randy that we see. We see the Randy who talks a lot of shit and talks a lot of smack and says he's not going to put up with you. And you're saying
we also see a Randy who, when he talks to us, it tells us about the fact that it sounds like you are, Carissa, manipulating him in a lot of instances.
Emotionally and physically manipulating him.
Does cut a rug still mean the same thing it used to?
I'm not quite sure.
Are you a professional rug cutter?
Yeah, that's my current job right now. And I have a good time at work, so I just repurpose that phrase.
Oh, okay.
And me, I work at Yankee Candle. So
what is Yankee Candle? Oh, okay.
So I help with the smells and all that for the candles.
What does that mean? You help with the smells? Oh, you help them to smell? Or?
You don't sell the candles. You help in the development of the scents?
Yeah, I help them with the smells. So one of my latest ones is the hot bar at Whole Foods.
Oh.
As a candle.
The entire hot bar? So everything that would be in the hot bar, like chicken tenders? And
Yeah, exactly. So you know that kind of smell where all the food goes together?
Yeah.
So it's all it's competing pungent smells.
Yeah, I got
They have both types of lasagna, the meat and the vegan.
And teriyaki chicken.
And there's often a gumbo in there as well, isn't there?
You have Whole Foods there in England? What do they call it there?
The complete ingestibles.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
The one thing Byron and I can agree on, we love complete
ingestibles.
So I just want to say this is Randy's last time on here. He's cut off.
No, he's one of our favorites.
Whoa, Randy.
Randy. He's saying Dafook.
Dafook? It is not my last time on the podcast.
Yeah, it is, Randy. This is it. So make it your best one that counted. Make it count.
It's impossible for it to be the best one. It's an anniversary show.
Yeah. I mean, it's always voted on pretty high, but they're always kind of a clusterfuck.
Yeah, that's true. But have you ever voted on one of those yourself? You're always like, well, I got to put the anniversary one in there.
So you vote for your own episodes, Randy?
Yeah, I got burner accounts to spare.
Okay, great. Oh,
Randy, did you get bots to vote?
Yeah, I always buy bots to vote. Unfortunately, that's the world that we live in now, you know? Like, everything is being, infested by bots and the Russians and...
Okay, this is not the Randy that we know.
I don't
It's
like him when
Black
he's like
Mirror, ain't it?
This is what you guys do to him. You get him all riled up like this. And I just like it when he's at home. He sits there. He's quiet. We watch Real Housewives, New York. And he doesn't talk. And then he comes on here and he gets all piped up.
He comes in piped up, I have to say. I mean,
absolutely, because look at what my home life is. I'm drinking sleepy tea so that I can pass out during Real Housewives.
How dare you say that? You know that's my show. That's my entire identity.
I don't care. I'm like, look, you're in front of my boys. This is my turf now, all right, Carissa? So I'm going to put you on blast.
This is yet consider us to be your boys, by the way. I've never considered myself to be
You know
one
what,
of your boys.
Randy? I'm comfortable saying that I have your back right now as you stand up for yourself.
Hell yeah.
Disgusting.
I'm for all people standing up for themselves and wanting to express themselves however they want to express themselves. So, Randy, that includes you, but Carissa, that also includes you. This Comedy Bang Bang is an inclusive place where we can all be whoever we want to be.
No, see, I think Comedy Bangs is really just poison for his brain. You guys infect him when he comes on here.
Sure.
It's cult behavior. I don't like it.
I totally disagree. I think that this is empowering. I come back with wind under my sails, ready to call out Carissa's deviance and scandalous
How long does
behavior.
that last, though? Because it sounds like the minute you confront her that she just bats you back down.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't last that long.
I just want us to be, like my friends back home, like Mackenzie and her guy, Alec. They're sure. What they do is they go to different restaurants and they try different wings. And I just want a life like that with Randy.
I fucking hate this.
Are you trying them for the smells or for the taste?
I'm trying it for both of them. But I thought, we could have our own thing, like me and Randy, maybe we could go to different restaurants and, try out the bathrooms, and that could be our thing.
Okay. I don't know the
bathrooms.
Try them out and destroy them, or
try them out. See if you like them, if they're good. And
that will
restrooms are hard to find.
Marjorie, is this triggering you, Marjorie? Do you need to go to the restroom right now? I can see you're sort of bouncing around in your seat.
Oh, me? Oh, I was just trying to get my foot free of the root. I'm sorry. But actually, also really quick, Carissa, I was wondering, do you have any line of, I don't know, smells from the park system?
I got chlorine.
Just chlorine? Because what I love most about Yankee Candle is how all the smells have names. Like is it called chlorine or is it called summer skin 630?
It's called pool pee because that's actually what that chlorine smell is when chlorine.
It's not activated until someone actually pees. Yeah, if you're by a pool and you smell chlorine, it's because someone has peed in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, Scott, is that true?
Yeah, very true. Yeah. Why, do you have a pool at your place?
No, never. But That just made me so sad thinking about on all the pools I've been in the past.
That explains why every time I pee in the pool, I'm like, where's that chlorine smell coming from?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, look, Randy, we hate to not have you on the show anymore, but Carissa has lowered the boom, so it appears this is your last appearance.
No way. Absolutely not. Carissa, I'm just going to get a different email and sign in, and I'll think of some kind of devious password that you'll never be able to guess. Like,
I could guess it right now. It's all 69s and then 1666.
Damn it.
Whoa.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. All 69s and then 666.
Randy, I feel like a lot of times you come on and when you leave the show, you are ready to break up with Carissa. Like your relation, and so
you
what I
have for a few months at a time. Yeah.
Yeah. What happens that draws you back in? And I can't help but notice, and I hope this is okay. I'm saying this. I know we're all on Zoom, but it appears as though Carissa is wearing an engagement ring.
No.
Yeah, she puts that on. She puts it on and she goes out into the community and she's like, Randy proposed to me. And then it puts me in a position where I'm like, no, I didn't. And I look bad.
Well, first it puts you in the position where you say Dafook.
Yeah, Dafook, this is duplicitous.
I just want people to think of me as engaged because it makes me, sexier to other people.
Well, are you looking for sex from other people?
So you're looking for that.
It's not that I'm looking for sex. Like, Randy is like my rock, like my number one. But, do I want to look sexy to other people? Do I want to look hot? Yeah.
Number one implies that you're looking for a number two, though, and a number three and a number four.
Yeah, you don't know, I bet Randy's got other girls out there.
Absolutely not. I'm not trying. I'm either trying to be at home and have a peaceful time, or I'm going to be out with my boys. That's it.
Those are the two sides of the same coin for Randy Snutz.
Yeah, I mean, Carissa's a smoke show to me. So, if you're coming at me for not wanting to be with her, you're coming incorrect is what's happening.
How dare you say that? How dare you imply that?
I've got a question for these two lovebirds.
Sure.
Randy, turn off your audio so you can't hear.
Okay, all right. Here we go.
Carissa, explain this all to me. How do you rank the following things? Love, sex, money. Put them in a numerical order.
What you like the best being first and what you like the least being last.
Okay, so for sure, money first.
Okay.
For sure.
Does Randy have a lot of money?
No. But my dad does. My dad owns a cement factory.
The cement factory?
Yeah.
Can I add going into space?
Yeah,
one
of
the things on the list.
Does that supplant your number one, or?
I think that'd be number two for me. I think I'd love to go up there.
So first money and then going into space.
Yeah, and then Randy, he's good at sex sometimes when he's sober.
How often is that, though?
It's so rare.
Yeah.
But it's good when he's sober. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I don't know
what makes it bad when what makes it bad when he's not sober? Is he
He's just, he's not engaged. He's watching TV and stuff, or he's eating food.
The things we all do when we're drunk.
Wow. This really illustrates to us what an unreliable narrator Randy has been on his past appearances.
It really is.
He's always saying how duplicitous Carissa is and how she cheats on him and how she is manipulating him, and that this casts a whole new light on things. This is really interesting.
I mean, it sounds to me like he's a drunk who's not even good at sex.
What did I miss?
Oh, hey, Randy, you're back.
Yeah.
Wait, Carissa, love, what was your final ranking?
So money first, then space, then I guess sober sex, and then love.
Right.
Okay.
Now, Randy, you've got to rank the following things.
Okay.
Money, going into space, sex.
Sober
love.
sex and drunk sex.
Sober sex / drunk sex. So what is your order of preference? What do you like most to least?
All right, if I had to pick just one, I'd say going into space.
No, not just one. Listen!
Randy.
Listen, Randy!
Focus.
My fault. All right, sorry.
You got to rank them.
Okay, all right. I would pick going into space. Then I would pick drunk sex because you get to eat and watch TV at the same time. Then I would pick money because you could buy whatever food you want or DVDs to watch while you're having drunk sex.
No, we know what money is used for.
Yeah. Then I would pick love because it's beautiful and fleeting. And then I would pick sober sex because it feels good. I mean, we'd have to build this list out because those are top 5 things, like in general. It's hard to rank them.
Right, yeah. So they're all maybe tied for first for you.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, the Grizz, why did you ask this?
An interesting window into their relationship and why they may have the problems that they have. Did that clear it up for you?
No, I'm still confused.
I'm curious.
I wasn't. I didn't mean you, love. I didn't mean you.
Okay, great. This is exciting. Well, let's meet him. He is, of course, I don't even know how to describe him, but he's a local legend.
Well,
I guess.
it's a comedy bag man. He's definitely a man.
Yeah.
He's one of the bros.
He's one of my bros. He's, I don't even know what state he's from, but he used to work at a convenience store until he said yoink too many times. Please welcome back to the show, Randy Snutz.
Hey, what the shit is going on, guys?
Wow. Watch out. Don't say that word too much.
You can't say shit too much because
He's going to disassociate. He has a problem with that word.
Sorry, Snutz.
And the concept in general. Yeah.
I understand.
Snutz, how's it going? Big high five over here.
What's going on? I think I compliment the situation pretty well. Nice job, nice job, nice job.
You met Mike over here?
Yeah, I met Mike before. What's going on, man?
What's up, dude?
We have not met.
Yeah, we've not met.
You did not meet Mike over here?
No. How's it going, Mike?
Hello, Mr. Snutz. Very, very pleased to make your acquaintance.
See how not confusing it is for him? He just got it.
Yeah,
He absolutely
I figured out right away because I'm like, "What's going on, Mike? How's it going, Mike?" See, that's
Okay,
it. So I know this Mike. I don't know.
I instinctively knew when you said, "Have you met Mike?" You didn't mean me first. I don't know how that worked.
It was the human eye contact.
But this guy, I've been waiting in the wings, just kind of like watching this go down. And Scott's he's been really sharp setting people up for like tomfoolery.
Oh gosh, thank you so much, Randy. So nice to see you again.
And you've been delighting in it too. Like,
I truly have been delighting in it.
Rubbing your little hands together like sticks, trying to build.
Like, oh boy, something's coming.
Yep.
Yeah, Randy, it's so good to see you, especially during the holidays. I mean, I don't know that I've ever seen you during the holidays.
Normally I hunker down during the holidays because people are trying to get gifts out of me, and I'm trying to save cash.
People are trying to get gifts out of you.
Yeah, because they're like, it's a Christmas spirit. And I'm like, yeah, I see what's going on.
Who, if I may, Mr. Snutz, who are these people?
Well, usually the scandalous, the one and
What are
only.
you looking over your shoulder for?
He's afraid.
Is that person going to walk in here?
You don't want to say this too loudly. Okay,
I know for a fact she is not going to walk in here, but I'm talking about the scandalous, duplicitous, and devious ex-girlfriend, on-again girlfriend, Carissa.
Oh, Carissa. We talked to her one time, like about a year and a half ago or so ago.
Yeah, probably. I'm sure you'll hear from her again, but not tonight.
Okay, good.
She okay?
That sounded like a prophecy, Mr.
It's very ominous.
She's really upset with me because I bought a limousine off Craigslist.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well, because I started driving for Lyft. And I was like, well, I can increase my passenger to trip ratio if I buy a bigger vehicle.
Right. I see. To add more passengers, not the experience being nicer. I guess you couldn't graduate up to Uber X or whatever.
But you would do like the nicest Lyft pool kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like, let's really get it going, you know. And I have a lot of amenities in the back, like stogies and whiskey.
Okay, it's not bad. I don't know the last time I've been picked up in an Uber that had actual like liquor in it.
Yeah.
But I guess you can't unless you're. Why do they let you have liquor in a limo but not in a regular car?
Nice. Keep going. This is good stand-up.
Okay. Hey.
I think it's the distance from the driver, Mr. Ackerman.
I think it's the partition.
So as long as it's
that's what it is.
I bet it's the part. It's not the distance. That's like it's 5 feet away and it's okay. Like sometimes you're right behind the person. You're like,
are you calling me a liar, Mr. Ackerman?
Yeah,
not a liar. I'm saying you're mistaken.
Don't come for my homie Mike. I'll fuck your ass.
Mr. Ackerman, you are my superior and you do pay me my paycheck, but I will not be called a liar.
Mike gang for life.
I beg your pardon. I truly beg your pardon.
That's all right. Hey,
okay.
We're all having fun. It's a holiday time.
Okay, and you do have a paycheck coming to you.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Ackerman.
Okay, great.
And of course,
great.
we're talking to Mr. Snutz.
Hey, I understand the disrespect because Scott brings me on kind of to just kick me around, you know?
No, that's not true.
No, it's true. You're cruel to me like Tom is cruel to cousin Greg.
Succession fan, eh?
Yeah, I'm caught up.
Oh, you're caught up.
I'm caught up.
So, Randy, Carissa's not around.
She's not around.
She's upset at you. So, are you off again or are you on again?
We're off again right now. But
okay.
to be honest, I've been living in my limo because Mark Padovano, my other on-again, off-again roommate,
that's right.
He started dating someone, so I kind of got booted out of his place.
Weren't he and Carissa, didn't they have some weird thing going on where...
Who did Carissa not have a weird thing going on with?
That's true.
Sorry to end a sentence in a preposition, but she's bad news.
So are you saying that there's Mark Padovano and your on-again, off-again Carissa, they were bed partners? partners at one point?
Yeah, but Carissa's been bed partners with most people in my local community.
How local are we talking?
Pretty local, but politics is local, so the milieu changes, but the drama remains the same.
Sure, of course, I understand that.
Mr. Snutz, maybe you got to get out of your bubble.
Yeah, no kidding. That's why I got a limousine, and I decked it out for the holidays.
Oh, wow. Is it like the Christmas ornaments, or what do you got?
I put 2 little reindeer antlers on the front of the car.
Oh, that's gorgeous. I love that.
Cool. And then on the back, there's 2 flags. One is a flag with a Christmas tree, and it says, "These colors do not run."
Okay. So what, green and red?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay. All right. And then the other one is a foot hovering above a broken ornament, and the ornament has this frowny face, and it says, "Don't tread on me."
Okay, great. Do people ever misunderstand what you're saying with those? Because those are clearly just Christmas spirits.
Yeah, all the time. These aggressive dudes are always coming up to me being like, "Hell yeah, I love you." And I'm like, "Whoa, do you want to ride?" And they're like, "No, I support you." And I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I support you. That's usually what they say. I support you.
I support you.
Well, that's. How about this one? You get it. This is more for your house, I guess. You could have a sign that, with a candy cane pointing at the viewer, and it says, "Never mind the candy cane, but never mind the dog. Beware the owner."
Yeah, I like that.
You know what? We can take this part out, right?
No,
I don't think so.
No, I got one.
We broke our editing machine the other day. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm so sorry, Mr. Ackerman.
I got one. How about you have a flag that says, "I put the Q in Quizmas."
Yeah.
Quizmas. Yeah, I love that.
And the Q, of course, is questions.
Yeah, and it's all in like the font that they use for Qdoba.
I don't know what we're talking about right now.
Qdoba is just basically another version of Chipotle.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I mean,
you know how they have Hardee's and Carl's Jr.?
Sure.
Those are actually the same company.
I
heard
knew
that name before, but I couldn't place it. I was like, is that a country? What is Qdoba?
Qdoba.
Do you remember Quiznos?
Yeah, I love Quiznos.
Oh, it was so good. It's out of business now, isn't it now? Illegal subs? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I said illegal subs.
They were illegal?
That's why they're out of business. All of their subs were illegal.
Illegal submarines. Well, they made the crucial mistake to be like, these submarines need to be wet, like actual submarines. and patrons were like, this is a bad idea.
First we toast them, then we soak them.
Crucial mistake.
Crucial mistake, Quiznos.
Crucial mistake. This is business 101. Don't sell a product that people will hate.
When will Quizno reveal himself to be JFK Jr.?
Yeah. Oh, yes. He probably is him, right? Yeah.
He's gotta be.
He's gotta be. I mean,
revealed.
Quiznos went out of business at the same time that JFK Jr. supposedly died, right?
Yeah, the same time.
I've got a great slogan for him when he comes back.
What's that?
Quizno means yes, I'm JFK Jr.
Okay, well.
Is that good or bad?
It's good.
I can't quite tell.
I think your job should be coming up with slogans.
Absolutely. You should be marketing, Mr. Snutz.
Slogans are great. Like they make people feel empowered about themselves and their products,
Absolutely.
Like what? I mean, I can't think of one example that makes someone feel empowered. Like, where's the beef? That's a slogan, right?
Yeah,
was that a slogan or was it just
feel
more
like the
of
Incredible Hulk?
See, Mike gets what's going on.
Got empowered.
Thank you, Mr. Snutz.
Yeah, how's it going? What's going on?
What would you say McDonald's
Just doing a
slogan is?
check-in.
I guess ba da ba ba ba.
I think it's I'm
loving it.
Isn't it? I think it's still
Isn't
I'm
that
loving it.
Brian Cox's slogan?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he took it over.
They have to speed that up in post too because he does it so slowly.
I hear he's got a book coming out where he just says how many actors he doesn't like their acting. He's got a bunch of guys who are like, this guy sucks. He's not doing good acting. Yeah.
Him trashing Michael Caine and like this man's an institution. He's like, he doesn't have range. It's like, I bet he doesn't because he's fucking crushed what he's been doing his entire career. That's some petty shit. You're on top of the world and you're dishing out jealousy.
It's very weird.
So you love Succession, but you don't like Brian Cox.
No, I love Brian Cox. I like Super Troopers, Brian Cox.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So, Super Troopers is my kind of flick.
In what way?
I watched it like at 19 years old and my life was forever changed.
Okay. Well, I hope that you get back with Carissa. I mean, it's a time where you want to be around your loved ones,
So you think what would be good for me and at Christmas time would be to get back together with someone who has only brought me pain and humiliation. Okay, Scott.
I mean,
it's that time of the season, Randy.
All right.
Here's what you do. You decorate the limousine. You put up a little tree in there.
Okay.
You play some songs and you say, Carissa, come over to my place. And then you walk into the back of the limo. And then, I don't know, have sex with her?
You really didn't think through the...
Yeah, my plan ended when you walk her into the limo.
I am 100% on board. This will work. It's just a question of, is the will there for me?
Oh, okay.
Because there's a will, there's a way.
Are you half out with her? I mean, are you just not never? I mean, you always seem to get back together with her. Is it just over now?
Even you yourself, Mr. Snutz, you kept reiterating on again, off again.
I know. Well, I'm just stating facts. But yeah, I'll probably get back together with her.
You think you will? Okay. Because there's just something about the two of you. When you were on the show before, I mean, together, it was just, it was electric. You know, just the magnetism between you guys.
You're talking about our sexual chemistry.
Yeah, I guess I am, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've sent me a lot of texts talking about my sexual chemistry with Carissa.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that you knew about it.
Well, what's weird
to me, it was very apparent.
What's weird is that I have never responded, but there are like 32 texts in a row from Scott on my phone.
That's a bad look, Mr.
Different
Rockman.
days, too.
Too thirsty.
Oh, he's admitting it. That's even worse.
That's bad.
Well, good.
Well, good.
Well, good.
Yeah, well, good.
Well, good.
Well, good. What song should I play in the limousine to like?
When a man loves a woman, Unchained Melody.
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas. I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away.
So I say
to
Christmas
Padavano.
is in Hollis, Queens.
Yes, it's Mom's cooking up collard greens.
What about that weird Lady Gaga song with Space Cowboy?
Poker Face?
Yeah.
Not Poker Face. I don't consider that a weird one.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a Christmas song, though.
She didn't do it.
Poker Face?
Poker Face could be a Christmas song in the same way that Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, and Batman Returns.
Yeah, exactly. It's like...
It's about when you ask your parents, did you get me that Nintendo? And they got to keep that Poker Face on.
Exactly.
Because they didn't?
Yeah.
Mike knows what's going on, and so does Mike.
With the Snutz. What about that song? So the Space Cowboy Lady Gaga song. It's very sexual, that song.
Yeah, she did a Christmas song. No one has really heard it, but with Space Cowboy.
Yes, where it's like the Christmas tree is me. Get it?
Oh,
so
that's what you meant.
I want you to get under it. I want you. My Christmas tree is delicious.
Yes.
Wink, wink.
That's good. Yeah, I'll do that. I might need a full playlist because I ain't no one pump chump.
Not like a little bump.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah, our friend from Australia.
Yeah.
Who is not Australian.
That's true.
But he is our friend from Australia.
Yes, we met him there.
Also, if you're only a few pump chump, you might want to go the Brian Cox route and slow it down. Make the pumps count. You know what I mean?
I think we do know what you mean.
And then speed it up in post.
Look at this, babe. I sped up our sex tape.
Well, Randy, it's great to have you here during the holidays.
Yeah,
I hate to move on from you, but Mike over here is about to meet his sixth person, I believe.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, my gosh. This is exciting.
Well, I have a feeling I'll be chiming in each and every guest.
I hope so. You can stick around, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Until I say, hey, I'm out.
Okay. And at that point, you just drop everything? You just walk right out of the room?
You will hear me say, hey, I'm out.
Hey, I'm out. Okay, good to know. All right. Well, let's get to our next guest.